Hello, it's Delusion Dispeller. All of my dispellers out there, hope you're doing well. I am waiting for my guests to show up. We're going to be doing a collab. I don't know what we'll be talking about, but it's Pink Lady Luck, so who knows what she will come up with. I know she always comes up with interesting things to talk about. Just let you know before we even start. The opinions and the things that are said on this panel do not necessarily reflect the opinions of me or any viewers in here or anybody else for that matter. Everybody has their own view and their own opinion, their own beliefs, and everybody is an individual. So let's just allow that to happen tonight. You do you, I do me, and everybody will be fine, I'm sure. Hey, Grandma Ducky, how are you doing? We'll put your comment up there as the first one to start the merriment. All are welcome here tonight as long as they are not blocked and as long as they are 18 years old of age or above. If you are not 18 years old of age and you might be lurking and thinking you're going to chat, please refrain from doing so and find a room that is more suitable for your age range. Okay, that being said, if you decide you like my channel, thumbs up the channel. There's a little thumb in the bottom corner somewhere on your screen. That means you like the channel. That means it will add it to your liked videos, which means that people that can see your liked videos, if you haven't hidden them, will see that you like my channel, and maybe they'll come and check it out too, which will make everybody happy, I think, because I like my channel and I'm pretty proud of it. So maybe they will too. Also, if you want to get more videos as I upload them or as I come on and do live streams, please hit the bell. That will notify the algorithms and the powers that be on YouTube that you want to know when I go live or I do videos so that you don't miss out on any of them. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subbed to the channel. And let's see, like, subscribe, and share the video, if you will, if you like any of my videos on my channel, especially if you know of anybody that is in a relationship with an abusive, narcissistic person or just an abusive person. Some of my stuff might be helpful to them. It might be something they haven't considered. It might give them some guidance to go in a different direction that's healthier for their life. And that is the main reason I am on YouTube, is to help people be the best they can be in their lives. So that's all I have to say on that. We're just waiting for my guest to arrive. She is eating dinner right now. I believe she's a couple hours ahead of me, or an hour ahead of me, actually. So she will be here in about maybe 20, 25 minutes. That will be Pink Lady Luck. I have not gotten a hold of Liard, so I'm not sure if she's going to pop in and come up on panel or not. Anybody is welcome to join me on panel as long as you behave appropriately. Please come on up. I will post the link so that you guys can come up if you like. Okay, let me see how to do this here. I got to figure out how to post the link first. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. I think that's how we do it. Yep. All right. Posting the link now. There you are. And I think there's a way for me to pin it as a banner or something too. So let me see if I can. It says create a banner. Let's see if this works. So I'll create a banner of my link. I'm going to try and see if that works. Show. All right. There you go. That's my banner link. Okay, but that's huge. So I don't want it to be up there like that. Maybe I'll put it as ouch. Put it in my YouTube live stream. Like one moment. Let me turn off the echo. All right, we got that done. Ah, there it is. I saw it. It posted automatically into my live stream on YouTube. All right, so anyhow, yeah, today has been kind of a dull day. I didn't do anything. I did not work. Well, I can't say I didn't do anything. I cleaned out the guinea pig cage. That was fun, especially cleaning their fleece. What a filthy mess. It's like working in a zoo. Smelled like elephants, like the elephant cage. If you've ever been to a zoo and you know that one smell that you have that smells like hay and kind of nasty urine water, yeah, that's what guinea pigs smell like when you clean their cages. Ugh. Anyhow, their cage is nice and clean. They're quite happy little pigs right now, and I did the best I could to get everything cleaned real good for them so they're comfortable and happy. And then my husband built himself and myself a hat rack in our room. And that, unfortunately, the pounding of the nail with the hammer scared the heck out of the poor little creatures. So I had to comfort them because they were literally huddled together, shaking and making their little purry noise that they make when they're scared. I felt awful for them. But we had to get it up there, and we couldn't find the screws for the electric screwdriver, so it had to be done. So they were in a different room, but they were still shivering in horror at the sound, and I felt awful. Anyway, they're calmed down now. They're happy. They're back in their big cage, so all is well with the piggies. I actually was brave enough, I guess you could say, to pick up one in the little cuddle cup that we have, and maybe it was the tunnel I think I used with her. Yeah, the tunnel with the cuddle cup on the end and the bed on the other end. I think I did. I kind of sandwiched her into the tunnel and picked her up and pet her little head and then put her into the bigger cage. So I was pretty proud of myself. I'm getting braver. It's scary to me. I don't know. I haven't been used to rodents because I've never had any other than rabbits. I had rabbits, but they're different. Rabbits don't seem to, I don't know, they're not so likely to seem like they're going to bite you, which guineas won't either, really, unless you annoy them. They're pretty friendly creatures, but mine are very skittish. They don't relish being held unless you have food in your hand, which is what they say to do with guinea pigs anyway. If you're going to pick them up, give them a treat, because that's what they're all about, is the treats. Ow! Carrot Kitty, these nails are terrible. Matthew's been gradually working on shaving the mats off of Carrot Kitty. Her hair gets matted underneath, and that's the hard thing, is trying to get the mats from under the fur, but you have to shave her in order to do that. So we've been doing it a little bit at a time. So she's going to look kind of odd. Just in case you see her walk by the screen, she's got hair missing because we're trying to shave her down pretty well to the light, soft fur, on top of her skin without nicking her skin, of course. But that's the only way you can get these mats out, and that's what the groomer would do too. And we don't have money right now to pay the groomer, so we're very carefully doing it ourselves a little bit at a time. And that's how we had to get that big fat mat off of her back before that she had. Matthew got that off of her, and she was a happy camper after that. But yeah, she's got more mats now, so we got to deal with that. Tomorrow will be my last day here till I go out to hang out with my daughter in Iowa. And that will be an interesting 4 days, I'm sure, with Amber. Going to give my husband a little bit of a break from me, which is probably something that's going to be good for both of us, really. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, they say. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to tell you. Nothing else has happened. I didn't work, so there's nothing to talk about there. At least I didn't work gainfully outside of my home, I should say. I worked, but not like a job. I cooked. I did make some calzones earlier that turned out wonderfully. I put turkey ham and peppers and mushrooms and onions in those, and those were delicious. They came out really well and very tasty. Oh, I know what I can tell you. So I got a call from my doctor today, and I called her back, and the secretary answered, or the nurse or whoever. And I have been diagnosed as pre-diabetic. I'm just literally on the edge of diabetes. My A1C is 5.6, and that is like the highest you go before you cross the threshold into being diabetic, diabetes type 2. So back to low carb I go. Unfortunately, I was hoping to just do low fat, low sugar and eat the carbs, like healthy carbs, of course. But no, that's not going to happen. I have to cut the carbs. I was told I can have 45 grams of carbs at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 15 grams of carbs as snacks, 2 snacks a day. I'll probably go lower than that because I think 45 grams of carbs is a lot of carbs. I'll try to start out with 45 and I'll cut back from there to see how that all goes, especially with the weight loss. I mean, I don't think it's going to really jeopardize my weight loss. It's probably less carbs than I was eating, but I'm not sure. Hey, Jason, how are you? You can come up on panel if you want, Jason. I don't have anybody here right now, but Pink and hopefully Lee RD are going to join me eventually here. Pink's going to be a little while. She has to eat her dinner. But you're welcome to come on up and join me or whatever. Anyhow, so I'm just discovering like keto foods and low carb foods again and really working on paying attention to the carbs again instead of the calories. I mean, yes, the calories too, but you know, I'm eating in what they call a deficit. Oh yeah, come on up. Did you click on the StreamYard link? I'd love to have you up. You're a good guy, Jason. I think everybody likes you from all sides of YouTube. And how can they not? You don't do anything to hurt anybody. I mean, yeah, you get upset and retaliate. I think we all get our moments, you know, where we get upset and want to get people back or whatever. But for the most part, you're pretty cool. Hey, Spoof. Spoof, you can come up too. Whoever. I think I can have 6 people on the panel. Here's the link again. I was just telling Pink in her chat that I come on, but I never know what to say because nothing really goes on in my life. Hi. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. What are you up to?
Oh, not much. Just chilling out after work and stuff, you know.
Yeah. What kind of work do you do?
Plastics.
Cool. So like a factory?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a dinky one.
You what?
A dinky factory, like a little
tiny one.
Well, I guess I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to too many of them, but I mean, it's relatively small. They expand, but they try to place everything so close together. You know.
Sure. What kind of products?
Oh, I'm making like pictures and stuff. They like print stuff on or like glassware and like we do like some little toys for little tykes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's cool. My dad worked for Fisher Price for years.
Oh, really? Did he like working for Fisher Price?
No.
Oh, well, no, I don't really like. I mean, you know, I was hoping the YouTube thing would pick up some, and it seemed like it slowed down now. But oh well.
I noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really slowed down. I mean, because you assume that more people be watching,
right,
with COVID and stuff, but it seems like it's just the opposite.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I mean, I think my subscribers have dropped. Not that I'm all about subscribers or whatever, but I do notice that because I have the analytics. But yeah, it's just, I thought it would do that too. I figured people are bored, you know. Why wouldn't they be on the internet? Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe some people are finally realizing how addictive it is and they're pulling it back and getting in the real life world, you know. Maybe.
I'm just trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm still not there yet. It's like
I'm not either.
Been a while.
How many are you at?
Oh, let me look on Social Blade. It's easier on Social Blade. It might take a second.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, hey, Spoof, how's it going?
Hi, Spoof.
It's going all right. How are you?
Good. I really liked your song, by the way. It was better than mine.
Oh, I don't think so. Yours was like, I can't carry a tune at all.
Matthew loved it too. We both sat and watched it on the big screen on our TV. We liked it.
Oh, you watch on the Roku too? That's awesome. That's what I do.
Hey, Pink. Actually, ours isn't Roku. What's it called?
AT&T TV.
AT&T TV.
That's cool.
Yeah, same kind of thing, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Grandma Ducky says people are going back to work. Well, that's true, and that's good. People are going to work. Okay, Pink will be up in 10 minutes to join us. Cool.
Hi, Grandma Ducky.
Dee Dee, is that new lipstick?
It's actually old lipstick, and I don't even know where I got it from. It might be from Lee RD. I'm not sure. It's liquid. It's like with the little dabber thing. Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever noticed lipstick on you before.
Oh, yeah. I used to wear it a lot and nail polish, but I've been biting my thumbnail, so I'm not polishing my nails right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been real nervous lately for some reason. A lot of stuff on my mind. I don't know.
I looked on, so I'm like 210 subscribers away, but it's taking forever.
He was buried into the like underneath.
Oh, hold on. We got a report about my guinea pigs. Just a second.
Okay, no
She
problem.
was buried herself underneath all the hay.
Oh, she loves to go under
Yeah,
there.
you could see her just like one little
Yeah.
eye.
My littlest guinea pig, Pixie, buried herself under the mound of hay. That's the first time we ever saw him do that. They're funny little creatures.
That's cool.
They're so cute. How many do you have now?
3. We're eventually getting another one, but it's got to be a fluffy one because I want another furry one. Because we got one fluffy one and one kind of short-haired and another one with just like a little colic up on her head.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the big furry ones. Those are my favorites. So we're going to get one more, and that's it, because they are, oh my gosh, what a mess to clean. And remember, I don't have a washing machine.
Oh
So
my
I
gosh.
have to wash the, what do you call them, the fleeces by hand. See, if that fleece is hanging right there on the line. If you
I see.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Is the cage big enough for 4 of them?
We're getting a bigger cage when we get the one. Oh, yeah. We're going to get the biggest cage, probably, and that'll be it. No, I didn't get the piggy yet, Hill. We're going to eventually. We want to have a big enough cage for the biggest, the biggest amount we're going to get. But I think 4 will be enough because, yeah, that just feels like the right number. I had 4 children, so I guess maybe that's why 4 works.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah. What were you saying, Jason? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no. I was like 210 away from 10,000.
Oh,
That's
wow.
gonna
Well,
take
you're doing
forever.
great. You'll get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I know. It's just so, it's just so slow because it used to be like 170. I mean, it's weird because it's all about numbers now, but 170 subscribers a month, now it's like down to 50 a month. So it's like, it's a big drop.
Yeah.
Like
I lost like 38, I think, in the last
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not all about the numbers, but it was encouraging. Like, I think I was only at like 300 or 300. 3,000. Was it 3,000? Yeah, 3,000, 4,000. And then the Chris Watts thing happened, and I went up to 7,000 by Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, it was like I've gone kind of steadily down because of the whole thing in October with a certain person that decided to expose me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to really climb back up there again. But
it's tough,
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, I'm really not here to just, earn subscribers because I feel like this. When you die, you're not taking them with you.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to get to 10,000, have that would be great. I mean, I doubt I'll get 20,000, but 10,000 would be really cool. Right, Spoof?
That would be cool.
Right, so 10,000 would be cool.
You're not that far away from it. You can do it. Put
Yeah.
out some advertising or something somewhere else.
Yeah,
maybe.
I could try to do that. But I keep forgetting to say, please like, share, and subscribe. And I always forget to say at the end of the video, like I finished the video, like, oh crap, I didn't feel like redoing it.
See, when I do that, then I have to hear about. Well, all she's about is the subscribers and the views, and I never came here for that.
Yeah. I mean, when I do it, it's nice and stuff like that. But I do a lot of videos because it's stuff I like to do anyways. You know what I mean? Or but it's nice. So I mean, it just gets discouraging. You do it for such a long time, it seems like everything's going downhill.
Right. I know. Do you watch any of the YouTube people that teach how to get like more subscribers and all that stuff?
I try to, but I don't know. Sometimes it's like better thumbnails and stuff like that, but I've had that. It doesn't really affect anything. With thumbnails and stuff,
I know.
Or like they said, try all these different camera angles, and that's just more work, and it doesn't really affect anything.
I wish and I don't know if they have this or not, but you might know, Jason. Do you remember when the internet first started, where you could go on YouTube and you could go and buy software or hardware or whatever at the video stores and just pop it in your disc player and upload things to edit your video? Do they still have that anymore? Or is everything literally online?
I mean, the last time I saw something like that, I remember I had a camera that came with a disc thing, but that was ages ago. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know it was when it first came out back in 1996-ish.
Yeah. But I didn't have internet till 2013, so I was a little late.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on the internet since about 2001, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I've been on
2013.
YouTube since 2008.
Mhm.
I used to be on Pale Talk. That was, if you think there's disasters with drama on here, don't go on
Yeah.
Pale Talk. It's way
Oh,
bad.
well, I remember Howard was talking about something called, what was it, Flame On or something like that. This is before Bell Gab and stuff. He said he thought Bell Gab was worse.
Oh,
Or something
wow.
like that. I mean, that's back a long time before all the drama happened. And like I was telling, you know, it sometimes would seem like you're in the middle because you got friends on both sides.
Mhm.
And I said you feel like Malcolm. Remember
Yeah.
Malcolm in the middle?
Malcolm in the
Okay.
Middle.
And see, you got it. So I told some lady at Dollar General that, and she looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, I
She-
have a husband that watches lots of TV, movies, and he's a gamer. So,
Oh, I like that show. That was a good show too. It was just weird though, because all of a sudden it said series finale. It was just over with. That
Yeah.
one night, I just turned the channel and said Mountain Mill series. What? They didn't even give us any warning or nothing, but that was a good show.
I know.
Oh, thank you, Hill.
Huh?
Oh, thank you, Hill. Said he made me one more. I don't know if that. I don't know if the guy or girl, but he said made me one more close to 10,000. Thank you very much.
Here comes Pink.
Close to
There she is.
Hi, Pink.
Here comes
Lovely Pink.
Pink. Look how nice you look.
Hi, Pink. Lovely
Look how nice you look. Oh, echoing.
Okay. That's not me. I don't think.
Sorry, no, that was me.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh, Judge Josephine's going to say something.
Thank you, Charlie.
I'm
I
not
love you,
Judge
Matthew.
Josephine.
Look
I
at
know
those
you're not. I know
glasses.
you're not. Judge Josephine's going to say he does got to do a ruling again. That was funny, though. That was a.
Yeah, well,
I
Judge,
hope I didn't get too harsh of a sentence.
I left Judge Josephine a voicemail.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, there's some new people to be arraigned, possibly as early as tomorrow afternoon, early evening. I have to wait to hear back from her.
Okay.
But we got some new people on the docket.
Oh, no.
Have you been behaving, Jason?
Yeah.
You haven't been flipping anybody off?
Well, no, Saturday I did to one person.
Oh, boy.
That could be considered an assault, you know.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, I could
What are you
follow.
apologizing to me for? You take that to the judge.
I could follow up with the pepper.
The what?
He says assault. I could follow up with the pepper.
Oh, but okay.
But it seems I get for dad jokes. Judge Josephine can get me for dad jokes too.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
So, what are you guys talking about? So, I jotted down a few notes because I know, Dee Dee, you talked about on my live stream earlier that sometimes you don't have much to talk about.
Yeah, true.
And so the one thing, and I don't put a lot into my channel lately because I'm busy, but I am subbed to, what's his name? I already forgot his name. Nick Nimmin.
Yeah, I know who Nick Nimmin is. I watch him too.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's great. So are you aware also there's an app? It's a free app. It's for iOS right now. It should be coming out for Android soon, called Clubhouse.
No, I never heard of that.
It's called Clubhouse. It's a free app.
Okay.
And you'll find a lot of YouTubers in there that talk about how they run their channels, you know, and Nick is in it. I think you have to tag his name so he can get you to follow him in there also.
Okay.
But the big thing, and you know, when you're a creator for a long time, you tend to like, you know, well, it is what it is, or you know, people need to be aware of, you know, always be aware of your subscribers instead of waiting for your sub counts to go up.
Yeah.
You know, challenge yourself, try new things, things that are uncomfortable for you that will actually boost your channels.
Yeah.
Learning skill sets. is one of them. You know, how to persuade more people into your room, how to write titles, not using the same title all the time.
Oh, I'm good at that. My
And
title.
of course, doing something that you enjoy. But always remember that it's about your subscribers, not about you.
Right.
Okay, so
Yep.
and keep it that. And Jason, you mentioned about at the end of your videos, you tell the people to don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment.
You know, I forget to tell them that.
Okay,
I forget
you
to say
want
it.
to
I'll
do
do that.
that. You
Yeah.
want to do that at the beginning of your video,
Oh, okay.
because you don't know if you'll have how long your engagement. You can check your analytics for that, what your engagement is. But a lot of people may not stay till the end.
Yeah.
So you want to, you know, when you start, welcome people to your channel, even if they've been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every time you're live. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy my content.
Mhm.
You don't want to come off this feeling they have to. And also, what's important is tell them to leave a comment below.
Yeah.
And just don't say, leave a comment, because they'll be like, about what? You know, I took my dog for a walk. Leave a comment below pertaining, you know, saying, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the topic. Or like Jason with you, like, tell me what you think. Would you ever try this food or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, give them a reason to leave a comment and reply to the people who comment. And that doesn't mean every single video you got to go through every single comment, but it gives the viewer a sense of engagement with the creator, right?
Mhm.
So those are the things I remember learning about YouTube is, you know, make it about them, you know, the interest in them. Because not everyone will care about what you do.
Right.
When you give examples, make them general examples. Don't pinpoint it to a certain particular person. Even if you say, you know who, or that person, you want to generalize, because then it comes off as an attack. You know what I mean? So it depends what you want for your channel. If you want it to grow. Jason, are you sub to Nick?
I never heard of him before.
Okay. All right. Nick Nimmin, Nimmin.
Yeah, I was about to tell him about him, and you just came on and told him. So we were on the same.
Yeah. He's got like 725,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he just tells you how to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Collaborating with, that's why Dee, when I texted you, I said, do you want to collab?
Mhm.
You know, not that I don't know anything much about narcissism, but you want to reach out to other communities and collab with people. Join their chats, so where they get to know you as a familiar, you know, person in there who comments. So collaborating with other people is the big way to get your channel to grow.
Yep.
But I think after a while we get tired, and it's just like, okay. And my suggestion to you, Dee, when you're on lives and say, well, I got nothing else to talk about. Nobody's talking. Forget all of that and just say, when you're ready to go for whatever reason, just say, hey, you know, thank you for coming. It was really great to see each of you this evening. You don't want to put it, well, there's nothing, I got nothing to talk about. You got to think engagement. What will bring them back?
Yeah.
You know, because when you start personalizing it, it becomes about you. And that's just, even though people are interested in you, but that's just how it works on YouTube. So those are the kind of things that I remember learning about coming. And that's why I don't share a lot of my private life on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that people subscribe to a person because they want you to give them content, not your life story.
It's kind of been the opposite with me, but here's the deal. They were engaging in my live streams because they were watching to see how I handled getting through the flood 2 floods actually, how I fixed up my house, when I moved out into the shed. They literally were tuning in to see what's going to happen next with Dee Dee. Now, the problem was after a while, I figured all that out, and I'm making the best of what I got. And it's all like, okay, everything's good. You know, I wake up, I go to work, I eat breakfast, I live a normal life. So there's like no more, woo, Dee Dee's on. What's she up to now? Same old, going to work, you know, do what you do. So yeah, I was just like, okay, now what? What do I do?
Yeah.
But when you first came to YouTube, you talked about narcissism, right? And you got a lot of views.
That was when I did uploads. Never did I go live. I didn't start going live till the Chris Watts stuff. And that's what made my views go from like 3,000 up to 7,000 by Christmas. It was because of the Chris Watts stuff. And I was never true crime, ever. Didn't want anything to do with that. My daughter sent me the thing about Chris Watts coming in on the birth announcement with Shanann. That's what got me started talking about Chris Watts, because I felt he was a narcissist. So I tied it in with what I had already been doing. I'm like, well, I'm going to talk about it.
It's also in your presentation.
Yeah.
Everybody can talk about Chris Watts, right? Some people may get a lot of views. Some people may get not a lot of views and talk about the same subject. But it's how you present it. And those are things like if you go on Nick's channel or any YouTube tutorial, Creator Studio, the CAD Creator Academy, you know, you learn things like that. If you go into the Clubhouse, people will tell you what works for them. They collab that way through an app. You know, it's not a secret on YouTube. How do I become a creator? Like, I'm not going to give my secrets away. There are plenty of people out there who are willing to share how they make it work for them.
That's why I think it's silly when people have a big old fit about people making money on YouTube. It's been going on since YouTube's been in existence.
Yeah.
It's why it's here. We make them money. We get paid money and they make money. That's literally how YouTube runs.
Right. And people forget that because when I first came to YouTube and got monetized, no one ever said, oh, you're in it just for the money. People congratulated us.
Right.
People were like, you've got a commercial paint. And I'm like, what? You got a commercial. Congratulations. People donated because of the content that I gave. You know, and no one ever gave us a hard time. Like, well, you're just here for the money. That's what YouTube is. It's there for that reason. And if you get people who comment like that, you ignore them. You've got to get these people out of your way, or, you know, or time them out, or whatever, and keep moving. Don't address them. You know, I don't know how to get rid of all, like he says, even with trolls, even if they leave a hate comment, that's engagement.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard for me because I have ADD. So I get distracted. That's why a lot of times I'll cover up the chat because I will literally get distracted and start engaging with people that I don't need to be engaging with.
So those are the skill sets you need to focus on because you need to watch your chat.
Well, that's why I have mods.
Engaging with you.
I have to have mods because I've tried and I just can't. Usually my husband will be in there kind of on the sidelines handling things. But if he's busy doing something, I'll just have somebody else mod for me generally. But it doesn't always happen. But yeah, there are times things get way out of hand and I'll just automatically say, here's a wrench, handle it. Because I know I won't.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and talk to him because I feel like I want to talk to everybody. That's just me. That's how I am. So,
but I think if you find enough people engaged in a topic, like say you talk about narcissism, if you find enough people engaged, that even if a troll were to come in, it you know, it wouldn't be like a derail. It would just be you have more people engaged, giving you that attention than a troll. You know. And trolls come in all channels, you know. It's not anything new. But it's best to develop. And Jason, develop a skill set. On you know, interacting. You know, like saying please subscribe at the beginning of your videos. Leave a comment pertaining to if you like this video. If you'd like more, if you want to see more types of these videos, do it at the beginning.
Right.
because of your engagement, because you're going to lose maybe more people at the end.
Yeah.
More people are going to watch at the beginning than they are at the end.
That's true.
I do try to include a lot of different types of subjects, like movie reviews, TV show reviews, talk about the weather and stuff like that, or the time in the army, and a whole bunch of other things. And then I did that. My most popular video was I had problems with my audio box for my Spectrum, and the guy came over and he showed me what to do, how to fix it. And what I did was I went over it with him like 2 or 3 times. I said, okay, thank you very much. And what I did was I did a video saying how to fix your no audio problem on your Spectrum cable box.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, and that was my most popular video with over 100,000 views. Well, it took 3 years to get it, but that's still pretty good. I say
It's unreal. That is unreal. And see, that blows my mind. And people think I'm just complaining when I say this, but I've been here since 2008. When I started out and I started talking about narcissism, it was only me and maybe 2 other people that even broached the subject of narcissism. So we were at the top of the algorithm. We were it, you know. And I was on here for, like I said, since 2008. And I had no trouble getting subscribers. And then I see all these new people pop up talking about the same thing I've talked about. They have like 100,000, you know, subscribers.
Yeah, it's
and
tough.
they just came on like 2 months before then. You know, it's like, how do you do that? I don't get it.
But if you follow, like Nick, if you follow these how-to, like the Clubhouse app, which is a live podcast, it's actually a podcast. It's called Clubhouse. Again, it's available for iOS, and soon it will be available for Androids. But right now, it's only for iOS, and they're podcasts, so that's part of collaborating with other people and just finding out what works for them.
Yeah, I've been interviewed.
You may have something that you can offer them too. What works for you, but
right.
And I think too, it's when you want to be successful, even if it means getting more subs and sustaining that sub count, you got to stick with what you're there for.
Right, I know that. Which,
you know what I mean?
Narcissism stuff.
Do people want narcissism or do they want drama?
I don't know. See, people tell me, "Oh, we want you to start doing the narcissism videos again," but I'll do them and I'll get like 36 views. It'll be like, it's not what you want.
You got to build up again, because obviously you got a lot of views in the past. So somewhere along the line, something happened where you lost your engagement.
Someone happened, yeah.
Okay.
And that literally derailed everything for me, unfortunately. And now I have to pick things up again.
Right. You have to build it up again. And it can happen. And once you get people who are interested back in narcissism, and you get those likes, you get those subscribers and those comments, then you're more apt to get recommendations out from the algorithms for these people. So it will keep popping up as reminders, or so you just got to start over, so to say, again.
Yeah. And the hard thing is, I feel like I've said pretty much everything there is to say on the topic, honestly. So when I redo videos, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going back into my other videos and redoing them, updating them, because I honestly don't know any new information about it. It pretty much has been talked to death.
Yes, but you have people out there who don't know as much as you do about it. So if you want new subscribers, you can't say, well, I've talked about this 100 times on this subject. I have nothing more I can offer. What you have to offer to someone who knows nothing or a little bit about it, you got to remember, it's for your subscribers, not for you.
Right, I know.
You know, so you're giving them information that they don't have.
Yeah.
And if you find it repetitive and you're losing excitement about it, then find another topic.
That's kind of where I'm at this point. But every time
a lot of people we've heard the word thrown around, sociopath, psychopath, you know, maybe that's something, you know, that that you would want to choose for, that you would also learn from doing, you know.
Okay, Spoof, that's okay. I understand.
What happened to Spoof? I'm not reading chat.
She stepped down because she doesn't know the subject to discuss it.
I don't know the
Kind
subject.
of where I'm at, Spoof. I don't remember a lot about it. I was going through college at the time when I started talking about it.
Oh, we're not discussing it. We're just talking about how you can
Build up your channel and
build
stuff.
up your channel again, and even Spoof, who's a creator, anyone who's new.
Yeah.
Depending what your subject is, this is how you engage. This is how you get more subs. Collaborating, not staying in the same community, because I've
Right.
always said it's stale, it's stagnant in this community, right?
Yeah.
Do we see anybody new coming in?
Hi, Spoof. I meant to say hi. Well, I said hi, Spoof, when she was on panel too. Oh, man. You scared me.
That's cool, Spoof. I understand. It's no big deal. Uh-oh, where did I go here? Hold on. What did I do? I hit the wrong button here. Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that show, 90 Day Fiance? I never heard of it.
Yes, my daughter loves that show.
Well, my sister, my mom had 2 leg surgeries, right?
Mhm.
And she both got, for like Christmas, I mean, it was late in the year 'cause we haven't seen each other. She got us both a cameo video. Me from the band Guar, and then my sister, she sent my mom some from one of the guys from 98 Day Fiance. I can't remember the guy's name though. Which I thought was pretty neat. Some of those are expensive though. It's like where you get like a celebrity to send you like a message, like a pep talk or get well soon or something like that. Sometimes it'd be up to Caitlyn Jenner wants $2,500 a video.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think mine was 40, and I think the one that Jody got was 20. I can't remember the guy's name though. I have to look. That's kind of neat though, but it's kind of weird. It's like, the guy's flirting with my mom. It's like, well, it kind of felt kind of weird, but it was a cool video though.
No, Matthew and I watch Catfish. That's one of our favorite shows. We're kind of hooked to that right now.
So I've never seen that show either.
You might want to watch it. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
They find out people that are trying to impersonate other people online, stealing their pictures, and
Oh
they're
wow!
talking to these people for like years, thinking that they're somebody they're not. They turn out to be like these old shriveled up old ladies, and
Oh really?
it's
Oh
funny and sad all at the same time.
Well, there's supposed to be something that looks interesting that I think of on NBC next Tuesday at 8:00, called Little Rock. It's about Dwayne the Rock Johnson as a kid, because his dad was Rocky Johnson. He was born in the wrestling where he became a wrestler too. That looks like it'd be really good. I remember reading his book. That might be a good show.
Yeah, I know a little bit about wrestling because my ex-husband and my current husband are into WWE. So yeah,
I used to be. I don't think it's that good anymore. That's the problem.
it's all drama.
Yeah,
it's all
well,
drama.
I liked it before, but I don't know. It's not as interesting as it used to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I have to try to get into it again. I was really into it for a while. I even sent a submission tape to be on Tough Enough, and that didn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you could be a wrestler or something. That didn't happen. My video's on YouTube somewhere. It's pretty sick. I don't know if anyone's seen it.
Edie, did you contact Lee?
I tried. Haven't heard from her.
You texted her?
Mm-hmm. I know she always wants to come up on my panel, and then when I have a panel, she's not around.
Yeah.
So it's like just a timing thing, I guess.
Yeah. I did want to say I think you're doing good work, Pink, with what you do as a nurse and stuff. I've said it before, but I wanted to say it again.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
I was psyched when the Super Bowl dedicated the opening, the first half to frontline workers. That was so nice.
Well, they gave some free hotel rooms and stuff like that, and I can't remember what all they did for them. That was pretty awesome. My sister's a nurse too, but she does she works at people's houses for kids with special needs, and she does stuff clean out tracheas and all that other stuff. Yeah,
she's a home care worker.
Yeah,
I was that for years.
So risky because you're going in and out of people's homes.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's what she's been doing. But she's been working crazy hours, 60, 70 hours a week or something.
Bless her heart. Wow.
Yeah. She does good work. I haven't seen her for a while. Hopefully, I'll get to see her soon.
Yeah. Well, I'll be staying with my daughter for 4 days from Wednesday to Sunday.
Yeah.
I might be filming from there. Probably I'll go live.
That's cool.
Dee Dee, do you know how to do thumbnails?
Yeah, I do some pretty good thumbnails. I just haven't gone back and redone all my video thumbnails yet.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lot of videos. I have thousands of videos that I would have to do. Yep, I do thumbnails. I know how to do slideshows.
Oh, cool.
I've done quite a few. They're on my thing. Honestly, every time a drama has happened with certain people, I took my videos down because I got disgusted and I just was like, I'm done with this. And they kept taking my stuff and showing it. So I took it off. And then you have to put everything back on. And that's a tedious process.
Yeah.
You're not going to sit and rewatch every single however many hour long, live that you did to put it on. So a lot of times I just put it on there and I tell people, look, I'm just uploading this. If something in it offends you, let me know and I'll take it down again because I don't have time to sit there and watch my own videos all the time.
Yeah. Lee said 5 minutes.
Huh?
Lee responded. She said 5 minutes.
Okay, good. Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, Lee will get the show on the road.
Yeah.
The party will begin when Lee arrives.
Lee just cuts to the chase.
She does.
Yeah. She don't play around.
No. No, and I think it's kind of cool because we're all kind of, I don't know. Are you from New York, Pink?
Boston.
Boston. Okay. Well, kind of the same. No, you don't think?
Wow. I don't know. Wow. I keep
Yankees. Well, compared to the country people. Like I'm from up east. I'm Buffalo, New York. And
citified.
Yeah. Citified folk. Yeah. So I don't relate well to people with, the country mentality and stuff. Not at all. So I always feel more comfortable if I'm around Lee or you or, Angie, people like that. Just because we tell it like it is. We don't play around and we don't get used usually.
I think to me, people in the country have less anonymity.
Yeah.
And where they gossip a lot. Town criers, where the city, there's so many of us. I mean, there's not as much gossip. You have more anonymity in the city. People mind their own business. But country folk,
Yeah, I found that out. Although when I moved out here, I was one who talked a lot and I got in a lot of trouble because they're very private people around here. Everything is.
Wait, they say they're private, but believe me, the minute they close their door or you walk away, it's backstab, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, they didn't like the fact that I would tell stuff because I was open about everybody's business years ago. I was not one who kept secrets well. So I was not liked in this community where I live. Now I've changed a lot over the years. Thank God I matured. But yeah, they were like, well, we're private people. And they couldn't understand that I would go to dinner like myself. Oh, no, we take our family with us. What do you mean? Every time you went to dinner, you take your whole family.
Oh, yeah. Going out to eat in the city by yourself is it's not a big deal.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Oh, that person must be lonely. That poor thing.
Yeah.
I go to movies alone. I travel alone. I go into coffee shops alone or a restaurant. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat, whether someone's with me or not.
Exactly. Yeah.
And in the city, nobody blinks twice over that,
Right. Exactly. It's very strange compared to out here. Talk about culture shock. I mean, when I moved out to Illinois in 1998, it took me a whole year and a half to get to start knowing people because it just felt so weird. It was so different. Strange.
Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Hello.
Oh, good.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Jason. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Pink.
Hey.
Hi. Hey, it's the Brady Bunch. We're doing the Brady Bunch thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Waltons yet. Good night, John boy. What's new, Lee?
I would have been here sooner, but my daughter, what happens is, as you know, the theaters are shut.
Oh, yeah.
And so the producers and the directors, they do shows every couple of months
Right.
and, on the tubes.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter just performed 3 songs by Birdie, so I was busy over there.
That's cool.
Cool.
Nice.
That's fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Neat.
So I put in my community page, Dee Dee, that I'm over here, and I put your link over there.
Oh,
So
thank you.
hopefully some people will come over.
Yes. Come one, come all.
Have you collaborated with anyone, Dee Dee?
Lots of times. Yes. Many, many people. I've even been a guest on 2 radio shows, radio podcasts.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done all the things right. I just got tangled up with the wrong folk for a while, and it brought everything
So
downhill.
when's the last time you collaborated?
It was a couple years ago. It was a little
Okay.
bit.
Well, you're overdue.
Yeah, I know.
Overdue. So yeah, try again, right?
Yeah, I need to hook up with some people. I need to talk to Bella. Do
Who's
you know
that?
who at the end of the day is her name? Have you
Oh,
met
you
her?
got 25 people in here.
Well, yeah, because you're in here, Lee's in here. We'll get more before the end of the night. If I
Woo-hoo.
got more than one person on my panel, I always get like 25. Even sometimes when it's just me, I'll get 27 people in here.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I collabed with Joey's World Tour before, and then I was interviewed for a college radio station.
Cool.
I have some of the interview on there. They were asking me questions why I thought Rocky 2 or Rocky 4 was better. Much like that.
I was on a radio show. I have the whole tape.
Oh, awesome.
That's
I was
cool.
invited to be on a radio show. Yep.
I have some of my tape. Because
Yeah,
some
they're
recorded
very-
and they didn't record the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It was nice. It was a great
That's
experience.
Yeah, we were just talking about how I can increase my subscribers and stuff. That's what we were talking about before you got here, Lee.
And Jason,
Oh.
I've mentioned this before to you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
That when you do food reviews,
Yeah.
I think I would love to see you do something that is a food that is more healthy.
Yeah.
Just to see if it changes anything.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
have
think
reviewed, like-
we're now in a society that's more health
That's true.
aware, conscious,
Yeah,
right?
like do a
Even though
month
I know
of,
it's expensive for some people, but you don't even think like that. Just even talking about healthy choices for foods, it would just be interesting to see where that goes on your channel.
Right, like a month of gluten-free foods or
Keto.
low
Oh, yeah.
sugar foods. A
Well,
month
I've
of
done
low.
like salads and stuff before and different types of fruit and stuff like that. And sometimes it does well and sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? But, it all depends on, you never know,
That's true.
Or how to eat healthy on a budget.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have this sense of eating healthy is expensive, and that's not always the case. You can
Right.
eat healthy and still manage to be on a budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people might think, oh, I'll never be able to afford that. But if you did a video geared toward, how to eat healthy on a budget,
Yeah.
or something, it would just be interesting just to see, what direction that would go with views. And
I like to try some of those cauliflower pizzas or something like that too. It's supposed to be a little bit healthier.
Mm-hmm. Those are good. People do like food. That's like a big
Yeah.
hit on all over social media.
But,
You're
but
talking
there's,
about everybody.
there's so much competition now because Joey's World Tour is a pretty big food review. I've collabed with him before and stuff.
Mhm.
Now they got some guy called Reviews from the Tub. He does food reviews in the bathtub.
that's
I mean, there are a whole bunch of different. It's crazy,
Yeah, it's true. It is crazy.
I'm just amazed at what gets millions and millions of views. Sometimes it's just a kitty cat and a baby
Yeah,
for 2 minutes, and it's like 16 million views.
I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
trying to figure out the PewDiePie thing. Why
Yeah.
he's so popular? I don't get it.
I don't know.
But you want to maintain that, even if you get
Yeah.
one viral video,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you want to maintain that so people will come
I
back.
think that probably
Engagement.
one viral video is all you need, just like one big hit is all you need. in the
No.
music industry.
That doesn't mean you're going to have. I mean, I've seen creators that have a viral video, and all the rest of their videos have barely any views.
Yeah, no,
So it's about engagement with your subscribers. I know you weren't here for that when we talked about it, but it's how to keep
No.
your audience engaged in what they want. Is to keep your channel growing and to get even more viral videos. I mean, one viral video, what, 1 million views is what, $10,000?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, like,
Well, 10 grand is not chump change.
yeah,
No, but I mean, it's not enough to be like, okay, I'm done. I got that viral video.
I know.
You want to turn that
That'd be
10,000 into 20,000 into 30. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it seemed like it's going backwards because, like, 2 years ago, I made over 5,000, and then over 4,000. Then this year, over 3,000.
I can't
Right.
even.
So you've got to look back and see where it is, you know,
That's true.
where you can improve, like what happened. Look at the analytics and find out at that point what happened, what brought your engagement down, how long were people engaged for? Maybe because you're doing the same kind of foods. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, a couple of times I got a couple of huge super chats in 2018, like $400 or $500. Well, a couple $400 super chats that probably helped too.
Yeah, but that doesn't bring engagement.
Yeah. Well, I know.
You want the people coming back.
Yeah.
Well, I think Judge
mention you like, hey, this guy Jason, you know, I just, you know, he's really good. You know, find your niche, Jason. Everyone has a niche, you know.
I think Judge Josephine could rule YouTube.
Yeah. Well,
With the court of crap, Judge Josephine court of crap. I mean, you could just go anywhere, any channel you could hashtag.
Yeah, I did on my live earlier. I did talk about when I do her. It's just going to be her. It went into a 5-hour live.
No,
so
I think you're right.
How to just end it.
Yeah, but why couldn't you just delete the other half?
I tried. I suck at editing. I suck at it.
Listen,
I spent 2 hours trying to edit that. I found out how to black it out, and then that took me an hour to cut it off. And I'm like, where the hell do I cut it off? I was so frustrated. That's why I laugh when people like, you know, say, oh, I think Pink's PBO. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? No. I have an editing program called B-Cut. So if anyone has watched my videos that I've made under Pink, B-Cut is a free app, and there's a particular style to it. Yeah, it's B. Oh, you can't see it on here. It's called B app.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
B-Cut, B-Cut, B-E-C-U-T. But I couldn't knock off that end of it, and it really aggravated me.
Was do you know how to do it, Didi?
How to edit?
No, she wanted to end that video.
You mean like when you cut off the end of it?
You wanted to cut the end off. You know?
You just go into edit. When you go into your YouTube studio, you just edit, then trim, and you just drag it.
I did.
Preview it, and then save it.
Does it take forever to upload it?
It takes a little while, not forever, but it takes.
I don't know. I got stuck after I dragged it and it blackened it out.
Then you hit preview. Well, you hit trim and then you hit preview.
I can try it again, but I got aggravated.
And then save. Yeah, I don't like this new YouTube at all for editing.
I don't like it either.
No, it's terrible. It's really hard to use, and I wish they would get a different interface for the whole thing.
Yep.
Because it makes it really difficult.
Yeah,
so you know what, I just figured, hey, I left it up anyway because it was a good discussion, right, Lee?
Yeah.
But
well, I got clipped.
You got clipped?
Yeah, I believe, which is fine.
Not showing up art. Yeah,
that's fine. Hey, I
saw your comments.
Not Joan is always going to clip somebody. That's just what they do.
No, hey, listen, I thanked her.
Well, the last one that she clipped of my voice being like it's on helium,
Yeah.
I don't mind if you clip my video, but don't put you can use my regular voice. I just don't like it when someone speculates.
Oh,
Like that one where I was called a liar because I was going to have a private conversation or left a private chat comment with
Well, the
Pandora.
idea is you try and change the wording, try and change.
That I don't like when it's like an attack.
It gives it a different connotation. It takes it out of context. But hey, listen, any publicity is better than no publicity, and I appreciate not Joan of Arc clipping me. I don't give a crap.
Oh,
Thank you, not Joan of Arc, too. I actually commented and said, wow, I'm going places. I hope it's a good place.
I know, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
that's cute.
No, because really, when creators say, and I'm sure maybe I've said it too, keep my name out of your mouth. I'll keep my name out of your mouth if you keep your name out of my mouth. Think about how silly that sounds. To me,
It's immature. It's immature, people.
that's what I mean. When I say it that way, listen, don't talk about me. Keep your name out of my mouth. I'll keep my name out of your mouth if you keep your name out of my mouth. I mean, to me, it just is it's like ridiculous.
Again, it's the city-fied thing. It really is. The country people, they're the ones that say that kind of stuff. And I pick up on it because I live out in a country area now. But where I grew up in Buffalo, New York, they'd laugh at you if you said something like that. What do you
Say
mean?
where I'm from is talk about me one more time. I'm going to bust you. Kick out.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to talk about you no more. Well, I'm going to have my brother come, or my big brother. He's going to come and take care of you,
Mine was my little brother. My little brother was the one that defended me.
oh,
But I mean, I could say, listen, don't talk about me. I won't talk about you. I mean, it's a little bit of nicer language.
Yeah.
And usually, where we came from, that was enough. People were
That's
just,
enough,
okay, fine, They'd flip you off and walk away. But not here. No.
But it's like
videos made about you and
so specific. Mouth. I mean, I don't know. There's just something about it I think is, I don't know, immature.
Yeah.
Of course it is. The whole thing is immature. It's stupid. It's stupid. People, it's stupid.
But I can understand
Listen to yourself. Show your family members. If you think that what you're doing is so great and you're taking a stand or whatever, go show your family what you do on YouTube.
my mom does not want to know what I do on YouTube. She already knows. I hear about it all the time.
Oh, really?
I get lectured all the time.
Even if you take a break for a week and come back, like no YouTube whatsoever, and come back and listen.
Here's a good guide.
It's embarrassing.
Let's say there's someone you really, really respect, be it an uncle, a mother, a grandmother, a grandfather, be they alive or deceased. Operate yourself in a way that if they were listening, they'd be proud of you.
Right.
Instead of saying, that's my thought.
Well, and not everybody was raised like that, though.
At people's, when we all will die, when we die, when they write your obituary on the internet, just stick your YouTube channel in there. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Put the link to your YouTube channel, your obituary.
I'd ask
I'm so
people.
proud of what you do.
Yeah, I am. I'm proud of what I've done.
Yeah, I'm talking about the drama and all this fighting and
before you know it, it'll be put on. You should. In your will, you should want it on your tombstone over there in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube, Pink Lady Luck.
Yeah, right? Yeah, be proud of something, If you want that to be left as your legacy to the world, that you are on YouTube and you fought against bullies or whatever, Yeah, put it on your tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anyone innocent of every now and then putting their foot in their mouth, saying something.
No, I've done it. I've done it.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Just send a photo. Let me see.
It's the same thing irks me. That's all, and that's one of the things that irks me. So in a way, I'm glad not Joan of Arc too tagged it, and she did a beautiful job. I love where she kept "It's impossible."
It's what?
She left my last words. It's impossible.
I missed it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure it was funny though, because I like Not Jones videos too, except
Yeah,
when
she
she
does
picks on
good.
me.
In
Yeah.
fact,
Yeah, we all like
Well-
the videos until we're picked on, right?
Right. Exactly.
you should contact now Joan of Arc to help you with this editing. I bet you she would.
Oh.
Because I had text once. I saw she was on a chat, and I said, Joan, if I ever start a channel, would you help me out with the, how to do video and stuff? She said yes. I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So it looks like she would be more than happy to help a creator that.
I'm more of a visual person, so if someone just showed me once where to click,
Yeah.
I would be fine. I would be fine. But I just kept looking around. I kept blackening it out, and then at that point, I thought I clicked upload, and I saw the thing going round and round. It didn't do anything. So I got frustrated. So I'm like, forget it. I'm putting the whole video up. But I'll learn now that when I do like a parody, that is going to end. And then I'll come back and do another live, and then we can talk. But
I think that's a great idea.
no one's going to sit through a 5-hour live.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea. Just stay in character and then end it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I stay in character's hyacinths on Angie's last couple lives. Those are pretty funny. I had to keep up that voice. But anyway, a couple times I didn't see it. Yeah. Well, there's a guy named Lollipop Cop that does stuff about food reviewers. He's talking about Conrail Connoisseur. And he put a little bit of my video in there and said, hey, what's Santa Claus? He called me Santa Claus, which I thought was funny.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard your little I don't know who it is you're imitating, Julia.
Oh,
Child, it sounds like the name.
Hyacinth from from Keeping
Hyacinth.
Up with Christmas. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That one got really outrageous at one time. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny. But it was still, tough to stay in a character. And all of a sudden, something happened. I was like, oh, break character. Oh, crap.
Yep.
Well, better than breaking wind.
Yeah.
Right.
That stuff on Angie's with Hyacinth was really funny if you get a chance to see it. That was really funny.
I've been busy.
You do.
I
You do.
usually have to play catch up like a week later if I do, but
Yeah. Well, you do God's work as a nurse, so does my sister.
Those eyebrows on your glasses are cracking me up.
are you judging me? These
Yeah.
are my eyebrows. They're not on my glasses.
Uh-huh. Okay.
like Zach Gaffigan. What's that guy's name that has the eyebrows, Zach Gaffigan or something like that? Or
The fuller eyebrow, because Lee and I talked about eyebrow styles. The fuller eyebrows are coming back.
Oh, okay.
That full?
Yes. Got a problem?
Yeah, it's funny.
No,
Look like
it's true,
Groucho
yeah.
Marx.
Yeah, we were on panel, and Pink went through the 30s, 40s, 50s, all the way up to present. How the eyebrows
Hundreds
changed.
up. Eyebrow styles of eyebrows.
Right.
Yeah, styles have changed over the years, that's for sure. Well, it's
This is
better than
really-
the penciled in ones.
Yeah.
Draw
Well,
like
at
one
one
line.
point, shaving your eyebrows was a trend, was very popular. Even Mona Lisa, people thought he, forgot to draw her eyebrows.
Right.
No,
Right.
she pulled them off.
Wow. Yeah, I thought not only the shaving them off, but people would take an eyebrow pencil and draw their line straight up. So this lady would get on the bus and she looked angry all the time. She would try her eyebrows like that. Oh, it's funny. Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
Well, I see we got Spoof in here. Hi, we got Grandma Ducky. I never saw someone by the name of Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie comes in every once in a while.
Norma Thomas. Hi, everyone. Hill. I never saw that person. Hi,
That's
welcome.
Hillary. She's been with me for a long time.
Oh, okay. So she shortened her name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So what's new, everyone?
Not a whole lot. That was what I was telling Pink, is that I really run out of things to talk about because there's not really much happening right now. I haven't really been working lately. Like the last few days, I haven't worked. It's too cold. It's below 0 here.
I
By
was talking about
yourself
a
or
very,
with wind chill?
I was talking about a
By
very close
itself.
friend today, and she took the COVID shot,
Mm-hmm.
and she don't feel well at all. She's like so worried.
Why? What is she feeling?
She's feeling the word is woof.
Woof.
It's like a woof swoosh through her body. But I said, I don't know what a swoosh woof is. You know, for instance, with teenagers, I go, what's a woof swoosh? She says, tingling. She feels hot. It's just like a swoosh through her whole body. I said, that sounds like anxiety. Take a pill.
Yeah, because it's become it's become political, it's become, the talk at the water cooler. So when I got my first shot, okay,
Yeah.
people are like, oh my God, the side effects and what you're gonna feel. I could have cared less. So I got the first shot. It stung a little bit going in. Other people didn't sting for me. Are you sure it didn't? I go, yeah, it stung. It stung like a bee sting, like the serum, or he clipped a nerve or something. But I'm okay. It was just a little sting. And my arm got sore at the injection site. It didn't feel like my arm was going to fall off. So it was like, oh, well, wait till you get the second shot. And I'm like, oh my God, what? The second shot is worse. And it's just what people hear, and each.
Well, you know what I don't understand. I have a friend.
So they make it sound like you're walking, into like the death chamber, like the gas room or something, because you're getting this immunization. So
now my friend up in Maine.
People are stupid.
This don't make sense. My friend up in Maine, the only people that are getting the shots are 80 and over.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am, it's 65 and older. And the shots aren't here yet where I am. So,
well, let me tell you something. CVS, okay? Because I have friends who work in this particular area of healthcare, whether that be visiting nurses, going to homes to give the COVID to the elderly, okay? Group homes. So CVS goes around and they have a pharmacist with the vaccines in a cooler or whatever to keep it at a specific temperature. Once you open it, I think the window is 3 hours or something like that. Okay. Or I don't know what the window is. No, I think once you open it.
No, I think you're right. 3 hours.
Okay.
Once you take it out of the ice.
But so we hear about leftover vaccines. So some people under 65 are able to get it if they have leftover. So say, someone, CVS goes into a business or wherever where there's a large elderly population, and there happens to be someone there 60 years old or 58, and they have leftover vaccines. They should be able to give it. They're not doing it. What they're doing is this pharmacist opened up a vial because there were 6 people in this facility, nurses who were getting a shot, 5 vaccines per vial. Okay. He had to open up a whole vial to give that 6th person 1 injection. And he said to her, I'm going to have to waste the rest of this. CBS says, I thought they told me 8 people. Well, it doesn't matter. 6 or 8, you still have to open up the vial. CBS is getting rid of it. They're not keeping it as extra serum to give it back to places who need more serum. And I believe you can store it for more than 3 hours. I think it's like 3 days or something.
Yeah.
So CVS is dumping
Yes.
when they're going out into the
Well,
community.
it doesn't matter.
They're just
Hi,
throwing up the extra vaccines.
Hi, Mommy Mars. It doesn't matter because I have no intentions of taking the shot anytime soon. So
Mm-mm.
I
That's
don't want it.
yeah. I'd rather take the shot than get COVID. That's just my own personal opinion. I don't want to be a patient and have what the staff has to do to me as a COVID patient.
Ow, Maggie.
I'm taking my chances for now.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, hopefully there'll be enough where we get herd immunity and we'll be good. But
No,
I
I
think
mean, I'm
it's become
fortunate
so
enough to be able
political
to.
that I no longer watch the news. I can't. The turning.
No, I don't watch the news. Forget that.
Mm-mm.
That's not an option here.
And I'm tired of hearing people saying the numbers are wrong, that the ICU beds aren't filled, that it's not COVID, that it's something else, that the hospitals are keeping information away. You know, not true. Not where I'm at.
I don't know. I mean,
it's bad. So do you not want to hear how
everybody
bad
has to
it
make
is?
their own. The thing is, I'm in a position where I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Right.
if I had to get out every day and there's things I had to do, I'd be compelled to probably. Right now, I'm holding out. That's all. I prefer the one shot. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thought about the 2 week. Okay, that I don't like because usually with an immunization, you wait. If you have to get a second shot or a third shot after the first one, usually wait 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
That's so your body can build up immunity. This 2 weeks is just too quick. It's just too quick because it takes 2 weeks to build up an immunity. Okay. And then you want to get back to your healthy self. I mean, why would they tell you with other shots, you got to wait 2 months for your second shot? Why not? Why can't I come back for my shingles vaccine in 2 weeks? But I have to wait 2 months for my shingles vaccine, right?
Mm.
But with COVID, they're saying 2 weeks because they want to get everyone vaccinated. But I think
Well,
it's
in New York, it's 3 weeks.
too soon to give a second vaccine.
In New York, it's 3 weeks.
Wow.
So it's varying.
Yeah,
States
here
still.
it's yeah. So I think people may become more prone to side effects after 2 weeks because it's not
Who's funny?
it's not conducive to really waiting long enough to get your second vaccine. I think it's too soon. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And not, we don't know how effective this vaccine is.
No, and it's a
People
depressing.
think if they get vaccinated, they're going to be 100%.
Well, the fact that you get vaccinated, you still have to wear a mask.
Absolutely, absolutely. I saw a guy walking out today of a store with no mask on, and he was elderly. And I almost asked him if he needed masks because I'm thinking maybe he doesn't have any. And I have boxes of them in my car, but I didn't approach him. And I'm thinking, I wonder if he got the vaccine and just thinks now that he's all set, that he can't catch anything,
Well, Grandma Ducky says most people, I'm saying people,
Yeah.
most around here aren't taking it. I don't know where Grandma Ducky is and what. You don't have to tell me what state. Are you in?
She's in California.
Midwest? So most people in California are not taking the shot, and that includes you, Grandma. Yeah, a lot of people aren't going to take it.
Yeah, I think there'll be enough people taking it that we will see a herd immunity.
And then if someone does pass, I don't like, listen, first of all, the count's going down, so people are bored with this subject. They don't even want to hear it. People are leaving the room. We lost like 7 people talking about COVID. So it's not a subject people are interested in, unfortunately.
I think everybody's just sick of COVID in general, honestly.
Yeah.
I know I'm over it. Seriously.
That's why, we need more fun on YouTube. What gets me is if the excuse is everyone's behavior is like this because of COVID and isolating, then why wouldn't you want to do something and have fun?
Well, if your channel's about fun, I suppose. That's true.
Here's the thing. Here's what strikes me. 65 and older. These are the people that are mostly on, once you hit 65, you have to go on Medicare. Period. End of story. Okay? Which I didn't when I was 65.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had medical. So then they're the ones getting the Social Security. So it's common sense. Okay, the people 65 and older, we're going to vaccinate and make sure they live a lot longer so we could give them Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. No, something's not right with this picture. If anything, save the youngins, the 30, 40, and 50-year-olds. Who cares about a 65 and older,
Right. I think Jason's bored with the conversation.
This don't make sense to me. It's just like, sometimes I say things, people go, yeah, right. You say it, so it's going to happen. I've lost quite a few friends that have died before me. And I do have quite a few friends. So that helps a lot. But a lot of them are sick and going to doctors, this and that. Nothing ever happens. Their medical bills are through the roof. They're not, or for instance, right now, I have a friend that needs dialysis. She has to be scheduled for a surgery where she'll have the tube and she could do the dialysis herself at home. But a nurse has to come every day for 6 months. Okay? Wow. This has not been scheduled yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost 4 months. She's not scheduled for this. I could give you numerous examples as to how they're trying to get rid of people 65 and older. So this giving the shot to 65 and older, and then a lot of them are going to pass away. You think they're going to say they passed away from the shot? No, they passed away from pre-existing conditions. Yeah. That's what they're going to say. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So thank God, I'm at the sign of the cross, knock on some oak wood here.
So you kind of believe the conspiracy theories then, in a way.
Well, I believed in the conspiracy theory before COVID came because I have friends. My friend Barbara that passed away last year, I went to see her in the hospital. All she wanted was preparation H. Okay? Mm-hmm. She was in dire pain there. And I'm going up and down the aisle in the hospital, and they're looking at me like I'm nuts. I go, please, please. She needs some preparation H. She's in dire pain. Nowhere else but there.
Wow.
And I saw her on a Friday. I went away for the weekend. Monday, she was gone.
What happened?
She died. They weren't taking care of her.
What?
She was so thirsty. And this hospital is brand new, high tech. It looks like it's a brand new hospital. I don't want to mention it because then you'll know the location of where I am. This is a brand new hospital, something high tech out of the Jetsons. And they were looking at me like I was crazy. I was going up and down the hall to the nurses, to the doctors. My goodness, why are you all looking at me like I'm crazy?
Yeah.
This woman needs help.
That's scary.
What did she die of?
Kidney failure. Kidney failure. Because when I was there, she had, water pouring out of her legs, like sweat.
Yeah.
And she says, promise. I said, Barbara, I promise. I'll come Monday. I'm going for the weekend to see my daughter. I said, promise. I get a call Monday morning from her son.
Hmm.
I'm
Grandma
sorry.
Ducky, kids don't have to be vaccinated to go to school. They don't, it's been like that for, you can, because especially a lot of families that come over from different countries don't get the vaccines that we do in the United States. We can suggest it, that they get the vaccine. We can educate them as to why it's needed, but we cannot enforce it.
I'm
So
not.
if your daughter or son are going to daycare and the daycare says, oh, they can't come unless your child is immunized against chickenpox, which they did to me when I put my daughter into daycare. I just thought I didn't want her to get the vaccine. I wanted her to get the chickenpox, and I felt that I had to and I got my daughter vaccinated because it was a new vaccine. And I found out later on that they cannot force any child from any daycare, school, nothing, because they did not get a vaccine.
Not only that, I'm an anti-vax mom, and the nurse at the school has the vaccine exemptions, like right in her desk. I was shocked because I thought I had to go all over to like the anti-vax government sites or whatever. And no, she's like, oh, I have them right here. I'm like, really? So you push this whole vaccine thing. You can't let your child start school without vaccines, but you actually have vaccine exemption papers in your drawer that if we just request them, we can do it. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Amber's never had vaccines of any kind. She's had what do you call it? Mono, and she's had whooping cough. And her body fought both of them off naturally.
Yeah, well, there's enough herd immunity that the chances, and if it does, if you hear, someone got polio, whatever, I mean, the statistics are like, it's so rare. It's so rare. And people panic. They're like, oh my God, I heard someone got polio, or I heard someone got this or that. There's enough herd immunity that, it's not putting our country at risk.
I heard the mumps are back. Is that true, Pink?
I don't know. I had the mumps as a kid. So
I did too.
I had the chicken pox, and right as the chicken pox were scabbing up, I got the mumps. So I had like both of them at the same time.
And
That's what happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but if it does come back, it's not enough where it's going to become an epidemic because there's so much herd immunity. And that's why, if people are concerned, you can get lab work done and have titers drawn, which show if you're still immune to the vaccines you got as a child, measles, mumps, rubella, the MMR vaccine, so you can get blood titers to see if you still have immunity. I mean, if it's something, that you choose vaccines, you can do it that way. And if you no longer have immunity, then you can get revaccinated. But it's, it's your choice.
Well, I trust my doctor. I have an excellent doctor.
Yeah.
My doctor's in great shape, and he's much older than me. And he probably could run a little marathon.
Wow.
And, I haven't spoken to him. I probably will in about 2 months. Because I had said to him, I swear by my physician. I thank God I have such a good physician. And if he tells me take the shot, I'll take it. If he takes it, I'm taking it. If he don't take it, I'm not taking it. Like, for instance, I said to him, listen, doc, I don't want to take the shingles shot. Seriously. He goes, well, I go, well, what? He goes, well, I'm not supposed to tell you. It's okay.
Jason.
Yeah, actually, Jason left?
He doesn't want to interrupt our conversation, he said.
Oh,
Stepping down.
No, my doctor said to me, listen, I'm not supposed to tell you. It's okay. Don't take the shingles shot.
Okay, Jason, I understand. People aren't liking topics tonight, I don't think.
All right, let's change the topic because this is
Change the topic. No one's interested in COVID, mumps, chicken pox, nothing like. Nobody gives a crap. When it's your time, it's your time.
tired.
Oh my God! I got to tell you this though. Sorry, Jason. My girlfriend tonight, we're best friends since we're kids. She's reading her, the one with the whoosh. That's the feeling of whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
She's reading everything about a heart and blah blah blah. I go, well, when we die, the heart stops, right? She goes, of course, she stopped her shit, like, and we start laughing. But
oh, Jason,
I told
went
her.
over to Angie's.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
What happened?
The thing is,
He went over to Angie's.
What's Angie talking? Angie's talking about something I don't want to hear about.
I have no idea. I was
Occult.
doing a live about
The origin of the occult. Not my topic I want to talk about. No, thank you.
Thanks, Rami Maz. Anyway, the point of the matter is you have to realize we're all going to die one day. That's number one. Number two, no matter what illness or disease you have, yes, your heart stops. Okay? The heart will stop. And so,
That's cheery.
the sooner people accept the fact that they're going to die one day.
Shocking.
What?
When you said we're all going to die.
We are all going to die one day. And the sooner people realize it, maybe the better they'll be and be nicer to people and try and be kinder and don't think they have an eternity to make up for their ills and the bad things they do to people. They don't have a lifetime.
They don't care.
Tomorrow's not
Nobody
promised.
cares. No one cares.
Today's the present. Today's the present. Tomorrow's not promised.
Jason, make up your mind, you fence rider. All right,
Fence rider.
we're here or over there tonight.
Write him down for Judge Josephine. Write him down.
That's right. You're being arraigned this week. All right, for riding.
You jumped the fence. You jumped the
were
fence.
arraigned last week, I believe, too, for that. Was it you, the fence rider? Yeah, you broke the fence and you littered everything with your food review wrappers.
Yeah, we move on, Grandma Ducky. We don't die.
That feels so much better. We move on.
Spirit lives on.
We die. It stops. That's it.
We graduate.
Grandma Ducky, we move
We're
on.
promoted.
Thank you, Grandma Ducky. I feel better. Okay, so why don't we take a poll in here for Dee Dee's channel? How many of you, type of one, would like to see her? One thing about being a creator is asking your subscribers what they would like.
Yeah, I've done that many
Not
times.
like, oh, do cooking or, do acrobats. No, it's about, if you talk about narcissism, psychology, like what your, because you said you know everything there is to know about narcissism.
I talked about everything I know to talk about.
You would ask your subscribers, leave a comment. You do it at the beginning of your video. Leave a comment below. Let me know, how you like this video or live stream and what you'd like to discuss in the future. Is there something you would like to discuss in the future? That's part of keeping engagement.
I've done that actually. And when they tell me stuff, I actually do videos on it.
Yeah.
There was a time I would write it down. I had pages and pages of suggestions, and I
So
just
there was a time.
do it.
There was a time. You said there was a time. So what happened?
Nothing. It didn't change. I'm telling you, it's because of people I hooked up with. That's why my channel went downhill. My husband will attest to that. I was doing fine till that. Seriously. I need to just stay on my own. Not hook up with other people. I mean, yeah, collab, yes, but not partner up with people. Not again. Not on my channel. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, in drama will get.
Yeah, I don't want anything.
People nowhere. It's stagnant in the community. It's stagnant. No one's getting subs. And the only time you'll get subs if you're into drama is that if someone has made fun of you so badly or has hurt you so badly, you're going to get more subs for being bullied or talked about. Yeah. No.
Well, when that happens, you have to stand for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know where G Marie is. She's been with me since I started on here with the live streaming and video uploading. She would tell you I had a really good thing going till I tangled with a bunch of people I shouldn't have gotten involved with. and it's been downhill after that.
No,
So I'm
I
just
like
climbing back up.
Yeah, you climb right back up, right? That's how we learn, right?
Well, we're going to see tomorrow night what happens on tomorrow night. We all know what's happening tomorrow night. We're in this community.
What's happening tomorrow night? I don't know.
What's tomorrow night?
Ladies' night. We're going to find out about.
Is that a definite?
Yeah, Diane will speak regarding what's been going on for the last couple of weeks.
Huh? About what? What's been going on? I don't go to Diane's channel, so I know nothing
Okay.
about it.
I'll say it. So you know how since what, last fall or summer, people here and there started bringing up why is her donations for St. Jude's.
Oh, the St. Jude thing.
Yeah, so people have been donating, and all of a sudden now it's come to a head that people want receipts to prove that those donations went where they're supposed to, and
Yeah,
she's not
receipts.
providing them. Thus, the court of YouTube has decided that she's guilty of scamming.
I don't know. I talked to Diane once on the phone at length for like several hours. We had the best chat. She's the nicest person on the phone. She said she was going to have me on next time she had like a psychological thing that she was doing. She had some guy that's a narcissist, a self-proclaimed or whatever narcissist.
Yeah.
And I took clips from that, and I even said before I clipped it, if this is wrong or this offends you, I'll take it down immediately. So her and Wendy did a big live about, I can't believe Dee Dee did this. She doesn't even like us and whatever. It was like,
what did you do?
What? Because I took clips from their video of what the guy was saying, and I talked about whether I thought he was a narcissist or not, which I do think he is.
Did you ask her?
No, I didn't. Because at the time, nobody was asking anybody anything. We were just.
I was the first guest on that panel when HD Tudor left.
Okay.
So here, how it probably worked that that guest was paid to come on. To her.
I figured that out. Yeah.
I mean, and most people are like, look, if you want to use my clips, that's fine, but just ask me first. So when you don't ask, it's like, hey, so that's probably what happened. But anyway,
but it wasn't Diane. It was Wendy that had the fit about it. It really was not Diane. It was fueled by Wendy. And that seems to be common on here. When there's more than one person, there's a little sidekick that's feeding little bugs in the ear of the other person. So, whatever. I didn't care. I took it down. I said I would.
I heard Wendy is leaving.
Oh, darn.
No, she did. She's always had her own channel. I don't know why people are thinking she just started a channel.
No, her channel.
No, I knew she was on there.
All her channel consisted of was going after Perplex. That's
she was on today with Diane. She was on today with Diane. She did. She had quite a few guests. One had quite a few guests on today. She was on yesterday. No, this is catching replays. Yeah. And then tomorrow evening, to me, you're innocent till proven guilty. So I have no,
I'm not touching that because
I'm not touching that. No way.
First of all, we don't know why. I mean, she doesn't have to show anything.
She doesn't. That's the reality. She doesn't.
Yeah.
But it could hurt her, her integrity as a creator.
Her subscriber count is going up.
I have nothing against Diane at all. Plus, something happened. She had my back. I think she cares about the people. I think she cares about her subs. I think she's done a lot of things to help a lot of people.
Apparently not Grandma Ducky.
Oh, what happened? Grandma Ducky. All I know is that when I asked Diane in chat about this a year ago, she blocked me, and it was followed up with a personal attack against me for how dare I even ask such a question. Didn't know that, Grandma Ducky.
Well, that can happen over in Diane. It's happened to me. I was over Molly's, not Discord, that other D-Live. And I had an opinion about something, and I swear to God, it got to Diane during her live. I lost. She called me out, speculated, and I lost almost 100 subs within 5 minutes. It was unbelievable. But I will say, with Wendy being there, you know, like with my smear campaign, you know, being there, had claimed to have received an email from my nephew, and which was ludicrous. The whole thing was fabricated, and Diane understood, and being like, you shouldn't reach out to real life people, because being there was on my Facebook at one time, a long time ago, and could find out who I was related to. And it was Wendy, after Diane's like, we shouldn't go after anyone's real life, their family members. Wendy's like, all right, Pink, well, I have this email, so why don't we just email him and see if he responds?
Wow.
And I'm just like, that was it for me with her. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, I don't like her personally. I just don't.
Everybody has their own experiences.
I don't feel she gives anybody a chance to talk when they're guests on there. That's why I can't follow stuff. I don't like this shouting over people thing. Like I told you on your live, Pink. I can't deal with that crosstalk stuff. So that bothers me.
I don't know 60-70% of what's going on in the tubes. I really cut my work.
That's something I need to work on, because when people become inappropriate or loud or yelling, I know it's wrong, and I just have I guess part of me feels like that if I do something right at that moment and say, hey, you're off, the way the mentality is in YouTube, if you do that, you become subject, and you become videos made about you.
Yeah.
What about, geez, yeah, I was inappropriate, I shouldn't have yelled, I shouldn't have went off like that, you know, and if I knock them off, they're going to hate me. They're going to talk about me. They're going to make videos.
Yep.
And it's not, you know, and plus I have a hard time with people behaving like that, because I didn't grow up around this. I don't know how to deal with out of control people. Once they come up on my live, it's like,
well, I tell you,
hear me in the background be like, don't yell, please. Don't yell, please.
No, but when the community,
I suck at it.
I think you said it, Pink, on one of your panels. Like everybody, or Dee Dee, maybe you said it, or Dana said it. Like everybody seems to get their chance. Like every couple of months, it's someone else.
Everyone gets a turn.
Everyone gets a turn, yeah.
Pink has said that a lot, yeah. That's
and when the community goes against one person, that's got to be just awful, man.
Well, and it's hard to speak up. You know, everybody says, well, everybody has an opinion. You have your beliefs or whatever. My beliefs are not popular. It's not common on this section of YouTube to have biblical beliefs. And when you have them and you dare to be different and say, look, I don't like perverted talk. I don't like the F words. I'm like the exception rather than the rule here. And I know that. So now it's kind of like, well, I'll tolerate some cussing, but I don't want the F word, because to me, it's pornographic. I don't feel it should be coming out of people's mouths around me. I don't like it. So I'm going to say on my channel, I don't like it. But by saying that, I'm a prude. You know, that's what my
new. If you're on panels and someone throws a curse word here or there, I mean, you don't say, bye, I'm leaving.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That's changed. Yeah, but that's changed about me. A couple of years ago, I wouldn't even been in places where that was going on. As soon as I heard it, I was gone. And like, there's a certain person, a certain creator, if you will, on here who makes everything into perversion. No matter what is said, this person turns it perverted. Well, I will be around that person.
There's a difference between a curse word and then doing expletives to the point of explanation of thing. I mean, I can't. I switch. I get out right away.
Yeah, I can't.
If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean.
Right. I mean, there's some people that's just their vocabulary. Every other word is F this and F and that. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so vile to me.
It's just too explicit, even for me. And I don't have virgin ears.
Yeah, but like I said, I know I'm the exception rather than the rule. And yes, videos get made about me because of it. So now it's like, I don't say anything to anybody. If I'm somewhere and I'm uncomfortable, I just leave. I don't say a word. It used to be where I would say something like, ew, gross, or that's disgusting, or whatever. I don't even do that anymore, because the person that's acting like that is well liked by way too many people. And I don't want to tangle with those people, period. Some of them I'm friends with. So I'm not going to, not going to go there. I've already heard from several of them that, if you address this issue about this person, just don't be here. Well, okay. So you just invited me out of your room. Then I won't be. If it starts up.
Or see something today and it said, here's a video, don't share it with anyone. I just put it on and not even 2 seconds, I said to myself, what on earth is this creator thinking? What are they thinking?
Well, I saw one today that was absolutely violent and graphically violent. I flagged it. I wasn't even watching the whole thing. It was disgusting. I can't believe
in our community or just
yeah, in our community.
I think Dee Dee knows the one I'm talking about.
The very violently graphic one?
I don't know. There was one-piece pajamas involved. That's all I remember. I said it right off.
No, that wasn't the one I saw. No. But I'm at the point, I had to come to the point where it was like, I'm being persecuted no matter what I say anyway. I mean, I was persecuted for a whole month, October. That was my time, if you will. And I got to the point where it was like, you know what? I'm just going back to what is right for me. And if people don't like it, whatever, too bad.
Yeah, you got to stay focused and you'll always be an asshole in somebody's story.
Apparently.
Sorry for the cuss word.
Write that down. That's good.
You will always be an asshole in somebody's story. So, just stay focused. Just remember why you came to YouTube. All the times that we're diverted this way or that way, you know what? Lesson learned.
Here's the issue, Pink. The reason I came to YouTube was to expose narcissists. And what I found out over the last few years, I've been tangling with those very people I'm trying to get other people away from. I became the victim of it. So it was like, okay, then time to cut my losses and just end this and move forward, because
when you realized you became a victim to whomever, which I don't even know, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
At that point, did you move on or did you try to maintain with the knowledge you have how to have, I don't know. Do people have
I tried to fix it. I tried to fix it.
You thought you could fix it.
And I couldn't. And I couldn't. No. And because of the fact that I've been trained in psychology, whether people want to believe that's a quack degree or whatever, the fact is I sat in a classroom for almost 3 years and online and took tests and studied and listened to teachers and professors teach me about psychology with legit books. I know my stuff. I recognize that stuff when I see it. So I knew what I was dealing with, and yet I was also at the same time doing what everybody else was I was on YouTube, and I was trying to maintain a channel and reach out to people. It was an outreach. My whole channel was started to outreach. I was abused by a narcissistic mentor. I did one video over on a different forum. She shut it down by guilting me out of it. And then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to find a different forum. There was YouTube. And I started uploading one video. I got poured out in my emails. Please keep making videos. You've told my story. Oh my gosh, you saved my life. I was about to slit my wrists. I had a bottle of pills. I was going to kill myself. I didn't know I was dealing with this. My husband is one of these. And that's why I started Delusion Dispeller. That's where it started. And it was only uploads. And when it was only uploads, it went pretty good. As soon as I started the live streaming, all heck broke loose. And I started messing around with stuff and tangling with people I should have never gotten involved with. And it just pulled everything down. But yeah, I can start uploading again. I'm fine. I love uploading.
Or even uploads, but also there's a right and a wrong way to do live streams. You go out there, use that app, talk to other people. And just as we have tutorials for uploading videos, there's tutorials for live streams. how to keep people engaged. It's all a learning thing. But I think the biggest thing is when we become distracted or when we become attached to our subscribers. Like I know the successful channels don't have that personal relationship
Right.
with, because their content is just, they're doing well enough.
Yeah.
But then you have people, especially empaths, who we become attached to our subscribers, and then that's when we cross the line and we become entangled in each other's lives. And it
Well,
can
and at the time I was a life coach. Basically, I was kind of operating as one still, even though not paid at the time. And that's how I hooked up with people that I didn't need to be getting involved in. I was trying to help them, and it ended up in a disaster. And it's happened more than once, which is why I won't do life coaching anymore. I just won't do it because it's awful. And it ends up where people make websites about you, videos about you, smear you all over, tear down who you are. And it's like, it's not worth all this. It's really not. I didn't come here with that in mind, and I'm not going to continue in that type of thing, period.
I mean, I don't even have a channel, and I've had 2 clips already put up on me.
Yeah.
Imagine if I had a channel.
I just
really
like doing the uploads. I think it's easier for me. Then I don't have to deal with side chat on the side and, trolls and everything else, and people from the past trying to come back in different forms. And YouTube,
But live streaming is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun, they say. Yeah, right.
YouTube, it does not monitor and, follow their own rules very well, is what I found.
Not at all.
No, they're not restrictive enough. They don't allow you to really keep people away that you don't want in here. Like Pal Talk, when I was on it, you red dotted people. If you red dotted them, they absolutely could not talk and they could not come back, from what I remember. And if you booted them and you banned them, they were banned. And Pal Talk had their IP address. So they couldn't get back in a different name or 50 zillion different names. There was none of that on Pal Talk. So I didn't have to deal with that. But then I got tangled up with people in person and went to their houses and ended up getting hurt that way. So
you what? You went to their house?
Oh yeah.
Why? How?
Became friends with them. It was a ministry thing. We were all friends. The first lady turned out to have borderline personality disorder and was a major control freak. And it freaked me out because I had never seen anything like that. And I started asking people to remember her in prayer, but instead of praying for her, they ran back to her and told her all the stuff I said to them that I experienced while I was at her house. So she came back at me and we got in a big fight, and then we split. And then along came the mentor. She took me under her wing to help comfort me from the rejection of that lady. And she ended up being worse than her.
Is that the first place you met her, at her home?
Yeah. Yeah, I stayed with her. I drove her husband's van.
When you meet a person for the first time, you meet them in a public place.
Yeah, I know.
She could have been a serial killer.
She could have. That's true. I'm not saying I'm proud of it. That's just who I was. And I wasn't really all there mentally back then either. So, I did a lot of stupid stuff in my past. And that's what I did. I was married to an abusive man, and I found friends online. And we hooked up in person after, I had known her for online for some time, but still, you don't really know a person.
You don't.
So then I met with her, and then along came the other lady. And eventually, after about a year or so, I met her and this other lady. We hung out in a cabin, and that was a disastrous nightmare. And then we made up, and then she invited me to her trailer, and that was freaking 6 weeks of silent treatment and mockery and treated like garbage. That's when I learned about narcissism. And that's when I started my channel after that, from meeting these people in person that I met online. And no, you should never. No. Capital N-O. Don't do it. Don't do it. I had my daughter with me, 2 daughters with me the first time around. We flew on a
A
plane.
lot of dangerous people out there.
A lot of very messed up people out
Yeah,
there.
you just don't know.
It's not even
Don't
just
know.
dangerous like where they would kill you physically, but there are a lot of very mentally disturbed people that are not getting the proper help. They invite you over to their house. You don't know what can happen. I know that now. At the time, I don't know. I didn't have very high self-esteem. I was being put down constantly by my husband. My children were being turned against me.
You trusted in people.
Yeah, sure I did, because we were in ministry together.
Right. So you think, oh, ministry, that, a lot of
Yeah.
cooks everywhere. Everywhere.
I've learned things the hard way many, many times. Well, there you go.
Well, that's good. You lucked out.
You can meet some good people sometimes.
Yeah, I have a friend. Yeah, we've been friends for over 20 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people in this community.
Yeah.
But then again, they're good online. Are they good in person? You don't know that. It's way different being behind somebody's closed doors than somebody on the internet.
Right.
Usually. I mean, some people are the same here as they are in their life.
Probably.
Like, I have no doubt if I met Pink or Lee, you'd be who you are on here.
Absolutely.
I don't doubt that.
Never.
You'd be about 50 different people, Pink.
I mean,
I wouldn't know what I got with you. There'd be 50 other personalities I have to deal with.
To be honest with you, I have the same. I hate saying "to be honest with you." It's just a saying because I feel I'm always honest.
Yeah.
It's just a saying. Like I remember one time I went to Brooklyn because I used to go every couple of years, see my friends. And anyway, make a long story short, like I'd bump into someone I hadn't seen in 20 years, And, I always get to see, I haven't changed at all. My personality is the same since I was a teenager.
Mm.
I think I'm a little wiser. I've lived a long life so far. So I know a little more, but I have to say I was very naive, thinking everybody's nice, everybody's good,
Yeah.
Well, then you find out, like, here was my first reality check. Like I thought when I had my first child that everyone who had a baby automatically had a mother instinct, would be like, I never even thought about child abuse,
Right.
And then I met a lot of women my age at Le Mans class.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just mind blowing. In fact, I didn't stay friends with any of them.
Right.
Is it on?
And then in the building I was in, she had a baby when I did. That baby cried all night. It couldn't have been more than 2 days old.
Wow.
And then in the morning, I see her in the hallway, and I said, "How's your little boy?" She says, "He's dead."
Oh my God.
I said, oh my God, it didn't even faze her. I said, "What did he die from?" And she said, "What's that thing, Pink, when they die in their sleep?
Sudden infant death syndrome?
Yes, that's what she said.
SIDS.
But
But you knew better.
I mean, I just,
Wow.
So that was a shock to me that people, didn't take care of their children, abused their children, didn't change their diapers. They'd have, it's just, once I became a mother, that was it. I was hands on. That's it.
Same for
but
me.
I was older. I waited. I didn't. I had my first child at 31. So, I was ready to enjoy children.
Yeah.
So I can understand these young moms, they still want to go out. They want to party. They want to dance. They want to,
I had my first baby at 24.
I was 17 or 18.
Not mom and I.
Yeah, but age has nothing to do with it.
I was responsible.
You were responsible 24. I mean, there are responsible young adults. Don't get me wrong, by no means. But there are a lot of women, they have children young and they regret having that child. So they take the anger out on the child.
They resent the child. That's true.
You
I was
resent the child.
17 or 18. I don't remember. And I lived with my foster mom at the time. So I'm glad she was there because I was not ready. I did not know what I was getting into at all. But I never abused my daughter.
Oh, yeah. No, we're talking in general here, you know.
No, I know. I know what you're saying. I've met child abusive mothers too.
Right. So what I'm saying is I was, you know, naive at that point. I started becoming wise and realizing just because you have a baby doesn't make you a mother. Does, you know,
Very true.
Some women do not have that mother nurturing bonding experience. It's just like, it's nothing. Their child means nothing. It's just like a trophy on a shelf.
That's why I call them egg donors, not mothers.
There you go.
You don't earn the right to be called a mother if you're abusing and neglecting your child on purpose, in my opinion.
Oh, Didi, I also remember from when you're a creator, when you do live streams, it's recommended that camming up is a big plus for engagement.
I do cam up and then I cam down.
Kudos, you do. It's a big plus for engagement if you want to grow your channel.
Well, I would have cammed up if I had a little more notice. I'm in my pajamas.
Yeah.
My hair's in a bun. You know.
No, we were talking earlier about, you know, being a creator on YouTube and a couple of resources on, you know, what's important as a creator, you know, how to engage instead of waiting to the end of your video to say, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, do it at the beginning, because not everyone is going to watch your whole. If you lose engagement, they're never going to hear subscribe or.
I know. I was talking to my kids.
Tell me if you like this video. Tell me what you'd like to talk about in my next video. Always leave it to the subscriber, right? And don't make it always about. They even say don't make it about you.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, sit around and listen to someone talk about themselves all the time.
Well, apparently, people on my channel.
Huh?
I said apparently people on my channel. Because for 2 years, that's all they wanted me to do was talk about myself.
Oh, well, you know, it's because of your involvement, probably, I'm guessing.
Because of the flood, because of problems with my husband, everything. Yeah.
Right. It was, your life is interesting.
I guess. It's not anymore.
Channel, always remember, it's what your subscribers are interested in with you. If they say, hey, can you talk about the flood? Then talk about it. But some people come on and just start talking about themselves. They don't ask the subscribers, what do you want? Mm-hmm. What would you like? You know, that's one of the first things I learned coming onto YouTube was that it's not going to be about me.
Yeah.
You know, unless someone asks. And engage with your subscribers. Remember, I used to do roll call. Where's everyone from? That keeps people engaged. You know, it shows that we're interested in. I'm interested in you and what you can.
You know, I had discussed both of my children. I have discussed on and off. They're aware that I have been thinking of starting a YouTube channel for quite some time. Both are very supportive. But one thing I have to say, Mom. You want the advice? Yeah. Nobody cares. Remember that.
That's not true.
Nobody cares.
Well,
in other words, nobody cares what happened to you. Nobody cares about your life. People don't care, Mom. This is the advice from the young.
They come to YouTube. They want to hear interesting things. They don't want to hear that you went to the post office, you did this. They want to hear something interesting. Like, and if you happen to be in a flood, then tell me about the flood. Who wouldn't? Like, I'd be like, God.
I didn't just tell them. I filmed it. And then somebody came on and said I lied about the whole thing and that there were firemen that pumped in the water. That's what I mean.
You didn't do anything on YouTube. You lied about the flood.
Things were going
Where did all that water come from?
Right. Well, the firemen drove down the street and apparently pumped it into my yard and into my house 2 feet up the wall, apparently.
Hi, Gravy K.
Hi, Gravy.
I love when Gravy K goes up on panel. I love the way she speaks. She's so expressive.
Dee Dee, did you pay the firefighters to flood your house?
Heck no. I didn't want the flood. I definitely didn't order that mess.
That was something. I mean, I was like glued moving into the shed, the bed. I mean,
Yeah,
I was glued to you and watching that flooding situation. That was unbelievable what you went through.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that, do you remember when, was her name Lisa, had the flood?
Yeah, we became close friends, and then somebody ruined that too, and I'm still hurt over that, honestly. We were
Are you
super
talking
close.
about one? Are you talking about One Love?
Yeah, we were super,
Ooh.
super close. We went to a hotel together. My husband and I and her all stayed in a room and had a blast.
I watched the videos.
We went
Oh, I
live.
remember that.
We went live. We swam together. We had such a good time. And then I think it was FOD that messed it up. I'm not sure, but they say they didn't. But that's all I remember is they were the only ones involved back then that could have said anything. Or
So
one
wait
other
a minute.
person could
You
have.
lost me. What do you think ended that great friendship?
I never knew because she never told me. And I asked her out and out, why do you think I'm plotting against you? What is it that made you so upset that you're just ending our friendship like this? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. It's in the past. I don't see any need to bring up history.
But I haven't seen. But I haven't seen her on YouTube at all. Did she end her time?
No, I don't know where she went.
Did she get harassed for being with you?
Did what?
Did she get harassed for being with you that weekend?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody had a problem with that specifically. I think somebody was jealous of the fact that I was friends with her because a certain person approached me and said, what is it about her, Dee Dee, that I don't have? What's different about her? Why her? Why are you nice to her? She hurt you too. Yeah, she did hurt me for a few days, but the other person had been hurting me all along and was hurting me then too. So, it's different when it's a long-term thing that you just keep on stabbing me in the back.
Yeah,
we made up.
People are, I mean, when, who was it?
I missed her. I really
Tony
did.
and I, when Tony Stark and I met, there was outrage from one particular person. Outrage, hate, not against me, but the fact that because this person didn't like Tony, that this person was going to destroy us both, just for meeting a person in person. A YouTuber in person. We didn't get married. We didn't have a love affair. We met for lunch. That's it. We had a great time. But people are like, the envy. Envy is a horrible thing to have.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. You should be happy for that person. When I met Eric, in his family, I don't think anybody really, I didn't really have a problem with that, but when I met Tony, oh yeah, it was a huge, and I wasn't even aware of it till after the fact. But that person, Tony, was harassed because she was friends with me, and that person didn't like that. Like that person was losing that person to me.
It's terrible.
Yeah, well, we see it happened. I mean, I won't even go there with, the two's company, three's a crowd kind of thing.
Well, you know who I noticed came back to YouTube? I saw the replay last night.
Who?
Honey Boo Boo.
Don't know her that well.
Dee Dee does.
Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah, what about her?
Is she the lady that has the daughter?
She started her channel back up.
Oh, I didn't know she had a channel.
She has a channel. Her channel started with MGL parodies. And talking about MGL, Honey Boo Boo.
Okay. I didn't know MGL had anything to do with Honey Boo Boo. You're talking about the little girl that was a model? Honey Boo Boo?
No, I mean, I think that's her name, Boo Boo.
Oh, I think I know who you're, the one that I used to do lives with and I split with.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with her. Yeah.
Yeah, she started talking about.
Wait a minute, that's somebody else. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
Is that who you're talking about, Lee?
I can't see. Dee Dee, you look.
I'm
Is that her?
looking. I don't know if it is. I don't know who you're talking about, actually.
You
That
were gonna
doesn't look
do,
like the person I was with.
yeah, you were gonna do a collab together, and then you didn't.
We did do some collabs. We used to do reviews, remember?
Oh yes.
Product reviews or TV reviews. Yeah, I didn't last with her because, well, she was a liar. And I don't hang with liars, plain and simple.
Well, she just started a channel and talked about everything that's happened to her in the last 5 years. I mean, unbelievable. It would make a great Netflix movie. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even believe what I was hearing.
Uh-huh.
So she's been through a lot.
I think it was Mommy Boo Boo or something. I don't remember. I hooked up with her because I thought we would be like a really good partner team thing. And she was lying to somebody and I found out and I said, I'm sorry, I can't associate with you anymore. She's like, well, everybody lies sometimes. I said, no, I don't. So sorry if you want to lie to people, but I'm not going to be part of it.
But anyway, her story for the last 5 years was quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. And I wish her luck with her channel. Gravy. Her name was something Boo Boo.
Yeah.
But not honey.
Well, her channel, the last video she did was a month ago.
That's a
I don't
different
know.
person you showed,
I don't-
Pink.
She's talking about Tiffany Marie.
I don't think it's the same person. I'm not sure. Interestingly enough, we were talking about analytics before. My
Yeah.
highest analytics at 69% was my Pure Bliss guinea pig watching. That was the highest percentage video of
People love animals.
engagement. Yep.
Yeah, your 1,000 guinea pigs. I told you. That is your video. That is your video.
That is not
I
my video.
enjoyed watching them scurry on the floor.
Feel
I
that
watched
the
it.
sex. You
I don't
can't-
always comment when I watch a video, Dee Dee, but I was watching them. I'm going, what am I doing here watching these guys on the floor?
She's got
Yeah.
a
But I was
1,000
watching
guinea pigs. She's just not telling anybody. But Judge Josephine has the proof. That's the video.
Well, she has to check if they're male or female, or she's going to get a heck of a fun.
Did you check?
They're female. I'm telling you. I know how to check. They have a V if they're female, and they have the little thingy if they're the boy. We don't have any little thingies on our guinea pigs. They're the V.
No thingies.
Okay.
No
That's a
thingies.
nice word,
So we'll
thingy.
discuss that. Judge Josephine will probably dismiss the case, but you have to tell her that, not me.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, she didn't say
contact.
she didn't say she wanted pictures, so I'm not taking any pictures.
No,
And large photos.
But there are people that do guinea pig rescues that actually hold the guinea pigs up and show you. So she wants to see what that looks like. She can go watch one of those. I don't know, Mommy Mars, if this is stuff that Lee gave me or if it's just stuff that I had. I can't remember.
It looks like the color.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Jennifer Johnson.
The things we
Hi.
found in the couch. Look at this. I just found on my couch in the seat cushions.
What is
What
it?
is it?
Trivia cards.
Oh.
But then I found it was someone's vape.
Thank you, Mommy Mars.
Someone's vape with something special in it.
Okay.
I just care about the money.
Don't we all? That's what we're all here for.
Oh my
It's all
god.
about the money, money, money.
Oh, 11 cents. 12. A sock. We should do that one night. Everybody do a couch review. Pick up the cushion.
Believe it or not, I'm sticking my hand in mine and seeing if there's anything in there.
Yeah, I got 12 cents.
Let me see what I got in mine. I don't know.
Let's see what I got.
Everybody run, go check your couches. Go check your
Wonder.
couch seats, cushions. This could be your lucky night.
I found a piece of plastic.
Piece of plastic.
Probably from a candy wrapper. A very tiny piece of plastic.
Dee Dee's checking her couch.
Yeah, I like Pink's hairdo too tonight.
I don't think I have
What?
anything in my couch.
I like your hairdo as well this evening.
Oh, I just stuck a scarf.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks pretty though, with the ponytail on the sides. Pretty.
No, it's the scarf.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
I got nothing in my couch. Nothing. Not even lint.
Wow.
Nothing. Not even money, nothing.
Let me check the third. Two pens. A gummy bear.
I have a pen drawer, so that's probably why I don't have any pens in my couch.
Look, Pink is loaded there.
I guess. Oh, you're
it's
right,
cool.
Gravy. It was my boo-boo, not
Right.
boo-boo.
Well, I wish her luck with her channel.
Whose channel? Honey Boo Boo?
No, her name is My
My
Boo Boo.
boo-boo.
What is it?
My
My.
boo-boo.
You said Honey Boo Boo.
I
No, you
messed
said
up.
honey boo-boo, actually.
You did mess up. I just wasted like 3 minutes of my life looking her up.
You know, I need a smack with a lasagna noodle. Go
What
for
is
it.
it? Mom? What Boo Boo?
My boo-boo.
My Boo Boo.
Or boo-boos. There's probably a S on it.
No, but her story was extraordinary. That's all I can say.
About her life or what?
About her past 5 years and why she has not been on YouTube for the last year. She had quite a few people in the room.
What's her avatar?
I don't know.
So you don't have a link or anything?
Hang on, let me see. I'll look her up for you.
Because there's a lot of My Boo Boos. A lot.
I'll know who she is probably if I look her up. Hold on.
Ooh, Locked Up Bond Court is live
Don't know who that is.
in Florida if you want to see people getting arraigned and charged.
We had a person over in Iowa. A cop just killed a civilian yesterday. Domestic violence situation.
Gravy, it was more or less regarding stalking, you know.
Gravy, do you have her channel?
Probably the dude I told her to
Can
did.
you mod Gravy and have her drop the link?
Yeah, I did drop the link, but I'll drop it again.
Oh, you dropped it?
Yeah.
I thought that was a braid in your hair, Pink. I thought you were channeling your inner hippie. Well, yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, it's a scarf. It's a scarf. But thank you.
It looks really pretty.
Thank you.
Because, you know, your whole face shows the shape of your face.
And my eyebrows. They stand up, don't they?
They're quite
Don't they,
lovely.
Dee? My eyebrows that you made in fun of?
Oh, yeah, they're something.
I mean, eyebrows make or break a woman.
They're very distinguishing, Groucho Marx style.
Don't judge.
They're very becoming.
I'll go tell Judge Josephine.
Okay.
You're on a YouTube court of crap.
Yeah. Okay, you do that.
What did you say?
I said you do that.
Yeah? Yeah? All right. Hey, we could start some drama and get more people in here. What did you say to me? You trying to start some stuff with me?
Always.
What?
I cannot find this
Give me the
lady
pot.
in here at all.
Who wants to come up and talk drama?
Yeah. Let's get this going. Anyone get some deactivated gift cards lately?
Yes, I know, Gravy. She was trying to get you to come up on panel. That's why I posted my link.
Come on up, Gravy.
Come on up, Gravy
Come
K.
on up. Let's start some crap.
We need to start some drama.
There, you're modded. You can post her link now. I don't mind you pointing people to her channel. That doesn't bother me in the least. I just don't want to panel up with her or become her friend or whatever.
Right, but it's good to work each other. You know, you helping her out, getting her some sub. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
So when you say she was back, was she always Honey Boo?
Honey, I just said honey boo boo because I just remembered the boo boo. So I made a freaking boo boo.
It's my boo boo, not Honey Boo.
I made a boo boo on boo boo.
Hi, honey.
What's Matt doing?
What you doing, honey? Getting
That
ready,
was your link.
getting ready to take a shower.
Dee Dee, that was your link you dropped, dear. But she dropped it, Gravy, for you to come up. And then she modded you.
I dropped the link for her to come up.
Right.
And
Where's
I
the
also
link to her?
modded you so you can post the other link.
Oh,
Right
she
on.
said, so she says, let me go get it.
Right.
There are
Boo boo is not my
different
boo boo. We
people.
established that, Gravy.
Yeah, I messed up.
Not my boo boo.
Forgive me for I have sinned.
No confessional here going on. No biggie. Yeah, she made some boo-boos with me called lying. As soon as you lie to me, I can't have a relationship with a liar. I just can't because I don't know when I can trust what they're saying. And
I told you what my dad said. Better trust a thief than a liar. Because you know what a thief's going to do. You don't know what a liar's going to do. And I'm trying to teach that to my grandchildren. They look at me with little doe eyes, you know, and I go, you'll get it. I tell them a lot. I tell them more than once. Remember when I saw you a couple of weeks ago? And you know.
Hopefully they don't learn it the hard way like we had to.
Well, my father taught me that very young.
Yeah. No, I'm not tired, actually. I'm quite awake.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome.
Okay, there's her link. That's my boo-boo. Go subscribe to my boo-boo.
And then say Dee Dee sent you.
I was going to say, you can tell her I sent you. That'll probably blow her mind. She'll be, oh, I don't like her. No, she probably wouldn't. It was more me that pulled away from her, not the other way around. That's cool, Gravy. No problem.
You did fantastic, Gravy. So come on up.
Anybody come up. I'll post the link again. If you're not blocked, come on up.
Anybody?
What? Oh. Aw, thank you, Gravy K.
You do look very pretty, Dee Dee, and so do you, Pink.
I had my hand on earlier. I'm put my hand on again.
Oh, listen, for my birthday, I'll be coming up. The big 71. Somebody better put me on TV.
When's your birthday?
April 12th.
Ooh,
I want to make my rounds on panels.
you've camped up before.
Oh, yeah, I canned up plenty of times.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I think it helps if people cam up. You know, especially if you got nothing to hide. I mean, it's weird talking to an avatar, like never ever seeing that person.
I agree. I hate it.
It's weird.
And as soon as somebody that I know, that's all she did was have an avatar, that's when we really grew apart anyway. because it was so impersonal. It's like that wasn't even a human anymore.
And that's part of engaging with your audience too, is showing yourself, showing who you are. You know, but it depends what you're on YouTube for, you know. If you don't care about your channel, about growing it or whatever, then you don't. But it's very hard to get closer to people, you know, without seeing a face. It's just life,
Uh-huh.
you know.
True that.
I have that same hat. I
Oh,
have
thanks,
that same.
baby. So that's Honey's.
There she is. Gravy
Oh,
K.
Oh, I remember her.
Hi, Gravy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you made a
Okay.
video, I think, about me
It's
last year.
Huh?
I think she
who?
made a video about me last year.
She made a video about you?
Oh, my boo-boo?
Yeah, I
Oh
think.
boy.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, did Gravy come up?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, hey, Gravy, what's up? Peace,
Yes, what's up?
man. Peace.
Peace.
Got any pet peeves for this week? Are you
no-
anxious for
no-
tomorrow night?
Do I have any what?
What's
Are
that?
you anxious for tomorrow night? Diane's
tomorrow
show
night?
tomorrow night? Diane's gonna.
Oh, no, I could care less. You know, any way it rolls out at this point,
I
look,
can't believe the stir it's caused
it doesn't
on you.
affect me one way or the other, but honestly, if people with nothing to hide nothing. So, if pride aside, and just as a reminder, pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. Okay, so pride aside, even if she took a couple days and said, you know, I'll write, you know, I'm going to show you these, it would have been dead over. People would have gone back. Just to have drug out this way, I don't know. You know, that just to me, even she wasn't high on my list anyway. But now not you, but people can really see what kind of person they're dealing with, because I think people with nothing to hide nothing. And it wouldn't matter to me what she showed now, because it's like, you know,
Do you think it
people,
was some
look,
sort
you
of
can speak.
publicity stunt, Gravy?
I don't know. That's the other thing. I mean, I honestly don't know, because I don't know what reason a person who had a successful channel on here that hadn't done something possibly suspect. I'm not saying that the money wasn't donated to her, or that it wasn't hers to be, you know, put some into donation and some for her. I'm all about that. You know, it's her channel. YouTube provides the platform. They take 30%. I get all this. But to just sit back and do nothing is weird. And to me, I mean, when people I'm using exaggeration to make a point, but you know, if people in high places do things like this, the first thing people do is crucify them, because you know, you expect to, like, you've hired let's say elected officials, and they are not producing whatever, you know, and then you get caught up in the spiel of what's going on. I mean, it happens at every level, even in YouTube. It's actually been quite entertaining. But I'm not a follower of hers. I'm not a sub. I don't donate to her. I don't like her. I don't like Wendy. I like Randy. So none of this matters to me. I don't really care how it plays out. So, from a very unbiased opinion, I think it's a really crappy way to treat people that support you. And I don't, so it doesn't matter to me. But I would sure have a problem if I, you know, supported somebody and I said, hey, you know, just out of curiosity, you said this and whatever happened to that, and that person just ignored me or started calling me out and saying I was a liar or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I'm in the hot seat. And I didn't do anything. I just asked a question. And that's essentially what this is to me. I just
Yeah.
think it's people with nothing to hide nothing. The flip side of this is that she's so prideful, which is messed up too, sorry, that she doesn't think people have any right to ask her to show a donation. And she may have them all. Um, I can produce receipts from years ago. I do them every year. I break them down. I used to break them down more specifically. Now I just do it alphabetically. I can pull a receipt from anywhere, anytime, if I know the year that it was in. And I just believe that Diane is very organized like that. And I don't think if she had these receipts, even if they don't break them down and she just gets a monthly whatever, and she says, all right, this is how, she didn't even have to say, but you could do the percentage, 30% off and whatever, and assume what she made. Maybe she doesn't want people to know what she's making. But when you donate to people, and that's where this gets sketchy, because when you donate to people, they're supposed to be transparent in terms of it's a donation. I don't mean to their super chat, that's to them personally. But if you're donating to a cause, which I don't understand why people would donate through her anyway, that's third party. Why would you do that? They lose 30%.
Let's make it clear, though. Her super chats, didn't she make it clear that that's going to St. Jude's?
Well, that's what
How else would
everybody's
people
been
donate on there? It was through super chats or what?
100% of her merchandise apparently does go to from Teespring, does go to St. Jude, but she's changed, and I only know this from following and watching, and only as much as I can stand. Although I got to tell you, some of these streams have been epic, and it's kind of sad but true. We all love a train wreck, but listening to people, tell their side of the story, it sounds to me like at one point she gave the impression that her super chats went to St. Jude. And then she modified it and stopped saying. In fact, they have videos that I've seen them, and I've heard her say it. I heard her say it on a video recently, not like from my memory, that she was, when I say affiliated, she knew what she was saying, okay? But she was saying it in such a way that it sounded like she was a vessel that was a conduit to St. Jude, because she didn't say it like, I'm a 7-year-old, but she did say, I've been giving to St. Jude, for 20 years. I've been affiliated with St. Jude. I would not say that I'm affiliated. I would not, under any circumstance. To me, that's very
Oh, she fell off.
She fell off.
You're right. She fell. Grab her.
Somebody pick her up. Where'd she go?
She'll be back. Well, I donated through Super Chat at one point, and I would always put for the kids through Super Chat. I mean, how else? And
I'm just curious to
every
see.
came on the top, it was thank you, and it was always for the kids, for the kids, for the kids. So I don't know. I'm just waiting. The truth will come, like Lee, right? The truth comes up on its own. Just sit back and watch.
It always comes out in the wash.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night we'll see what happens.
I don't know. Maybe it's something. I always thought that maybe it's something to do that you don't have to show people your income.
Yeah.
Trump didn't have to show his taxes.
Right. That's what I said last time. I don't know. And there's so many channels just talking about this for weeks.
I fell asleep one night listening to a channel. I won't mention who it was. And it was like 2.5 hours, and through my sleep, all I kept hearing was, show the receipt, show the receipt, show the no, it wasn't Laura's channel. Show the receipt, show the receipt. That and I'm in a dream, but I'm hearing this in the background, and I'm aggravated, and I can't wake myself up. And it seemed to go on all night. And finally, I woke up, and I just I wanted to scream and just type in, shut up. You know, it was the whole lie was show the receipt. Well, why won't you show the receipts? The receipt, the receipt, the receipt. No wonder why people are sick of that name. Receipt, that word. Receipt.
Oh, I hate that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people have a right to see something. I do. I mean, I don't, because I didn't donate to her. I don't watch her. I don't care. You know, she don't have to show it to me. But she owes it to the people that support her. And I think she owes it to the people that are her, you know, compatriots on her site. I mean, you know, I don't understand. This is a little weird too. If we had been paneling up every single week for, I don't know, as long as pretty much I've been on here, and I have never seen you, what you look like, I think that's weird. I just automatically assume that they chat. I mean, I'm not showing you me now because I'm in a kitchen and my hair's up in a knot and I'm got half. I've got my
I feel the same
boob
way,
hanging
Greg.
out of the shirt, and I'm just
I'm not cam
showing
ready.
Fine, but
I mean, I look terrible. My
I'm not cam
my
ready.
hair's getting cut and done on
someone who has
Wednesday.
consistently done it,
But they
Yeah,
have
who's
never
never
seen
done
her either. How is that not weird?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
I think that's weird. I mean, I would expect to see you by now. I mean, I would just be like, come on, let's cam up. Let's go in. I mean, you don't have to do it online. You just go into a little private room and have a private chat. And I'm not saying that because she's not who she says she is. I just don't get it.
Remember how she always?
I mean, does she really just not trust even the two people that are closest to her?
Well,
I don't
people
know.
have
See,
been
to me,
posting
those are all
pictures of
things
her.
that I would have a problem with anyway. But you know,
well, this is
it
what
ain't my baby, and I don't have to.
Why
watch
did it take this long for this to be brought to attention? I mean, people were saying this all along. Once in a while, you hear, oh, you know, and Diane would say, no, this is going to St. Jude's, and it was dropped. What was different this time that it blew up this?
Because, well, it's been Tiffany and Jasmine, I guess. You know, listen, you're getting this third, fourth hand from me because I really don't watch this woman, but I watch other channels that people follow her closely. And so what I pick up is, you know, Jasmine has been around, but Diane has always just really just busted her out as being a nut. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she just won't leave me alone. And every time she shows up or is in the chat, she has people get rid of her. But I guess she reached out to a few different people and just at the right time because they say Tiffany is not. There's some thing that I'm not going to go into all that because I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, there was something that Diane disclosed that was medical about Tiffany that they say that she's holding a grudge about. She says it's not about that, but that's why people think. But Jasmina got hold of Tiffany, I guess, just at the right time, and Tiffany had been saying to Diane all this time, why don't you show the receipt? So she was backing Jasmine, and then, you know, Tiffany has a big presence. So she started getting other people to look at it from her point of view, I guess. And then people were like, just show the receipts, just show the receipts. But she was like, I'm not showing any receipts. And then that just fueled the fire, you know? And I don't,
It's like a
I get it.
snowball
Don't,
effect.
yeah,
Like a snowball effect.
I mean, Tiffany and her are not friends, so I get not showing them to Tiffany. But at that point, by this time, there, people like Wendy and Randy are defending her not showing them, and she's not going live, and then all this other speculation is going on, and the numbers in these rooms are off the charts, because I usually put my headphones in and turn the sound really low to where it's almost like white noise, and find a live when I'm just about to fall asleep, and I just let it play in my head. And I'm telling you, I actually fell asleep to this stuff, and it'll just roll to the next one, right? I woke up. I was like, this can't be the same stream. It was. And they were still
Yeah, that's what Pink was saying.
going on.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe my
I go to
headphones
sleep.
lasted that long.
Yeah, that's what Pink said. You get hearing the same thing over and over again. I do too. I put the live stream
Annoying.
on
Anything.
when I go to bed.
This was just because it was hours long. I mean, it was
Yeah.
5-6 hours long. And I woke up and I just said, what is it, replaying? But it was still live.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, it's just gotten people up into, but I mean, I get it. I don't care about it, but I get it, Anyway.
Oh, well. Very good.
So that's about all I
Hopefully,
know. about
hopefully
that.
that will come to an end tomorrow, because I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's supposed to
not here
come
a
to an
lot.
end.
No matter
But-
where I go, that's all they're talking about. I'm like,
Yeah, it's supposed to come to an end
so
tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, ladies' night.
Okay. So it has. I didn't really watch any of it today. Did she say she's going to show receipts
She's
tomorrow,
going to
or
explain.
she's going live?
I don't watch
tomorrow?
it. I don't.
I didn't. Don't quote me, but
Tomorrow night.
everything is going to be explained or discussed tomorrow night on Diane's channel. Diane is going to discuss everything tomorrow evening on her show, Ladies' Night. That's my understanding. Not the exact words verbatim, but that's what I gathered
Okay.
on her own stream tomorrow night.
Well, I am sure, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm sure hundreds of people have called St. Jude's, and everybody is talking
Oh,
about
they must
calling.
be
I
pissed off
called,
at us.
so the night it first came out, I was like, let's just see if this number is for real, and it was, and they knew immediately who it was, and I was shocked by that. I mean, come on, this is St. Jude's, this is not like Bob's, whatever hospital. This is St. Jude's, and they knew immediately. I didn't even I said, yeah, there's just a lot going on in these channels. This probably sounds ridiculous, but I just want to see if in fact that there is some.
But don't you think
and
hundreds?
she said, is this about Diane? And I about died. I said yes. And she went, and I said the last name, and she said yes. She said, well, this has been escalated to a supervisor in the legal department. I was like, oh, okay, all right, thanks.
Wow, that's what they said?
So that's what they said to me, myself. And I just did it out of curiosity. I don't have anything. And then I saw.
Wait a minute, this is breaking news here.
But is this St. Jude's issue?
Call
Why
it.
is it St. Jude's issues and not a YouTube issue?
This is like when it first happened. It was like the night after, but that's why I'm saying I know hundreds of people, because I was just out of my own curiosity. I wasn't even really trying to dig, and they knew immediately. And that was when remember the girl from Australia who has the baby? That's when this happened. Did y'all, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I saw the little,
with the cancer.
What a beautiful baby and a beautiful mother. I pray the baby will be all right.
Yeah.
Dee Dee, did we lose your engagement?
I'm still listening. I don't watch Diane, but I know what you're talking about.
No, you walked away. I didn't know if you were not engaged with us anymore.
Oh, I'm engaging with you. I'm listening. I know the story because I've popped in and out of Diane's channel. I just don't watch it, but
Yeah,
I
I
knew
don't.
about the whole St. Jude donation and stuff like that, and
Hey,
that was a problem.
I've donated at this point. You know,
I
Yeah,
mean,
but still,
I don't care.
I
no,
remember back when people wondered where the money they donated to Matthew and I went, and we pulled out our our ledger or whatever, our bank statements, and still people said we were lying about it.
That's what I was gonna say. Because when I went
Yeah,
to
but
the Beaver thing,
that's
I showed everything, but I was
yeah, but
accused of
that's
going Hawaii off
that's
of it.
donated to you though.
It didn't matter though what we showed.
That's
People
money
already.
given to you. This
You mean
is
'cause it's a
money
bigger
she's
organization?
taking under the, I'm just quoting what I've heard, under the pretense of getting, if not all of what she gets, some of what she gets. And that's different completely. She's acting like a third party. And actually, she even addressed something, because I saw a clip that somebody put up, that she addressed that that she hadn't said that, you know, she was an affiliate. See, she can get herself in real trouble both with YouTube and
Legally.
with St.
You have to
Jude
sign papers and
because
stuff. Yeah.
she's yeah, I mean, it's a violation of the terms of service to do any type of fundraising or something like that under a certain number of people. This is
You
just
have
stuff
to go
I've
to an
learned.
attorney.
And,
Yeah, you have to go to an attorney
and
for
then
that.
to, like, you can ask St. Jude for a I guess a link that'll go right to them. And so, but see, really, she can't do that, but she could probably post the link and say, but her argument is, and I agree with her, it's true, people, if she doesn't have it come through her, they won't donate. Okay, because people like to say, oh, thank you so much and all that. I get it, you know, people like to be acknowledged and you know, whatever, just want their name said, or I get it. In that situation, you don't have to account for it. It just doesn't become yours. But the problem is, and I'm not accusing anybody, but it's all good and well in the beginning. But when there's a certain influx of cash regularly, sometimes if there are no rules, the rules change. Do you know what I'm saying? And by that I mean, she may have just said, hey, I'm doing all this work, you know, some of this should be coming, and I'm not saying it shouldn't, but you have to disclose that. You have to tell people. And I don't think she did, but she'll never be held accountable because she's just very stubborn that way. And you know, but whatever, you know, I don't watch her, so
yeah.
And I don't particularly like her. And this is another example of why. I've always said I think she's pretentious. And now I have proof, you know, because this is pretty pretentious.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I used to watch them when they really had ladies' night, you know, when it used to be fun. And then all this drama started, and it just went.
There's so many mean women in those chats. It's not even like fun. I mean, I guess if you're part of the crowd, but if you're not and you say anything, you just run the risk of being crucified for who knows what, because they're just like a bunch of mean girls at lunch in the lunchroom, you know? And I don't really get that, you know? They're not very welcoming.
Never used to be like that.
I shouldn't say all of them, but
it used to be like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I never
when mods started bullying, in a lot of channels, that's when I went out. I'm like, you can't even go in there, and a mod cannot do their job.
Right.
And they allow bullying, and it's about who you knew or whatever. And I'm like,
well, to me, you're innocent until proven guilty, and I'm waiting. I have an open mind, and I'm waiting to see what happens tomorrow night on her show. But that's all the channels have been talking about. You know, so there hasn't been much to watch except geology.
Yeah.
History.
Yes, it is.
And things like that. and Dee Dee's little, what are they, gremlins? What are they called?
Gremlins. Guinea pigs.
Gremlins. Oh my God, Gremlins. Hashtag Gremlins.
That's funny. Gremlins. They act like little gremlins sometimes.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure it'll be a well-attended live, that's for sure.
I'm sure it's going to be filled, thousands and thousands tomorrow.
Yeah, I bet.
gotta love that
So
drug.
I don't know, like Pink, you were saying before, do I think it's like some sort of media thing? I don't know. You know, half the time I think all of this is.
It's so outrageous that you've got to wonder, like, okay, is someone being pranked here? Like, you know, this will be live Tuesday at 9 p.m. I'm almost wondering, like, it's almost like you just wait for someone to get punked.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't someone show their receipts? I mean, and allow all this mayhem to go on? I would think Diane, as a creator, would want everyone to stop this because it's crazy out there. And it's
Well,
almost
I think she does.
like we're waiting for like a huge you've been punked.
But the idea is you're looking at 3 years. 3 years of super chats and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you need, like an Excel program to put every single person, that's 3 years of stuff in full detail.
Well,
you can't come up with that in a week.
Every donation.
Well, no, I think every person
needs to show a monthly.
No, I don't.
Total.
I think no matter what she shows, it's not going to be good enough. I think no matter what she shows,
than this, and I think there's something going on. She's smarter than this.
I think no matter what she shows, people will find fault with it. But I'm just saying, consider it. 3 years, more than 3 years. $5 here, $1 here, 99 cents here. Sometimes there's been as much as 1,700 people in a room. You're talking 3 years. Every single person wants to be accounted for. You're talking a big damn Excel spreadsheet and hiring an assistant to get all this stuff down. I don't think people just want to see a certain amount of money once a month or every 3 months or quarterly. No, they want a complete breakdown. This is a project, okay?
Well, I think at this point, I do think they would accept because they've said
I don't think so. Nah.
But
the way some of these creators are talking.
I think she owes them. Look how many people come into her room, and I don't really know what she collects in Super Chat. I don't have a clue. I don't know any of this
No, but what I'm
stuff.
saying is when you listen to some of the creators speaking,
okay,
I've heard a lot of them say, well, if we just see X amount of dollars every month or every 3 months, no, that's not going to work. That's not what they want. If somebody 3.5 years ago contributed $1, they want to see it. I mean, some people are on a mission really to destroy Diane. That's what I see.
I just think Diane is smarter than this. This is what's confusing me.
Yeah, me too. I don't get it either.
Like, maybe, like, there's...
Yeah.
Well, not if you see this spreadsheet tomorrow.
Either a lot of people are going to be humiliated, or, I mean... Because I don't see...
There may be many people eating crow. But there may be many people eating crow. Who knows? But, people are innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, I like I say, I mean, I'm just speaking, looking out from the outside looking in. I do believe that she should with her subs. I don't really get why she would just take such a position of I don't have to tell any of you anything.
I don't think she foresaw. I don't think she foresaw.
I don't think that she thought.
Had she foresaw
Jasmina's been around forever, and I don't think that was getting any traction.
I think Diane has an attorney who's told her not to do anything right now.
Or
And
someone's
so-
preparing an Excel sheet
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
with every cent, every dime, every penny, and everything. And that's a
Right.
project that requires hiring an assistant.
And people, or an attorney, and people in social media, in the digital world, want everything now. Now, now, now. Immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what the people are asking, I don't know. Listen, I got my own take on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what people are asking for is unrealistic. Like I said, unless it's a spreadsheet. I mean, how long? I think her channel is maybe 3.5 years, if I'm correct. Some people have donated 50 cents, $1, $2, $3. And I've seen up to 1,800 people in a room donating. How are you supposed to calculate all that? People want to see, like someone that donated
Well,
$5 2.5
That's what
years
I'm
ago
saying, though. I
wants
don't
to
think.
see where their $5 went. They want to see where their $5 went. Come on.
That's ridiculous, though.
Of course it's ridiculous.
Yeah, unless she needed to break it down for taxes
Yeah,
or
which
something, that would be
requires
ridiculous.
2-3 weeks of work.
But she wasn't even willing. Yeah, but she wasn't even willing to show anything, so that's all I'm saying.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow night.
I don't know.
I want to keep
it's a
my fingers
mystery.
crossed.
It's an enigma, a mystery wrapped in a riddle.
I think she was advised by her attorney. Not to say she never has to show it, but something that can get as big as this, I'd reach out to my attorney and say, I got a problem here.
Yeah,
because she's always been, what's the word for it? She's never wavered. You know what I mean? Like Diana's been Diane. I think the only times it's been gotten crazy is because of, in my opinion, is Wendy, because you got two people up there that don't always think the same. But to me, Diana's never wavered. Usually someone who's usually can pick up on something, and I just don't see it. I don't see it. But people, I'm afraid to go out there and comment that, because honestly, people are going to be, on my case, like, why don't you see it? And are you blind? And people got their money back before she's even.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, that's ridiculous. Wait till the facts are gathered, and then if you want your money back, go for it.
Just wait and have patience. She's done a lot of good for the community as well. She's helped a lot of people.
Tomorrow will be here soon enough.
Right. Tomorrow night we'll find out. And that's that.
Anybody that's planning to go live tomorrow night, forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, everyone's going to be in Diane's channel. Probably 3,000 in there.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Look, I give her credit. I don't know if I could do it. But that's another thing. She's coming back. I mean, she's never left. Not that proves guilt or anything, but she's headstrong. She's headstrong. And she said she's devoted to this cause. And
now Wen is going to build her channel by her, she's building her channel. Yeah.
Well,
see what happens.
I get how people like Diane and Wendy have been together for a while, right?
Yeah.
I get how, and we see that with musicians, they're in a band and at some point they break off because they want to go on their own, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
I just
They're
think
still going to be together.
Timing for Wendy was poor.
What?
I think Wendy's timing was not at the right time to do this.
Uh-huh.
Because I get it. People break off. Like,
you think because it looks like she's deserting her or something?
No, they're still going to be on each other's shows. It's just Wendy's going to branch off on her own a little more.
But she's still going to be part of Diane's show, right?
But she'll still be part of Diane's channel, and Diane will be a guest on Wendy's panel. That's the current situation. The current. We'll see in a couple of months.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
if you're not the lead dog, the view never changes, you know? So I'm sure Wendy is ready to have her own spot, you know? So I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if all of this has anything to do with it, or I don't know. Maybe she's just taking advantage of the fact that a bunch of people will probably leave Diane because they're frustrated that she hung them out to dry. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know,
You're just thinking out
about
loud.
like if you were a sub. I don't know that I would think like that, but yes. And maybe Wendy just thought, well, if I don't get this up and running, they'll just leave and, you know, go to Laura's channel or go here or go there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So timing is everything, you know?
Well, that's an interesting assessment right there regarding that. That makes a lot of sense.
Amazed at all the creators who've gone live and
I mean, it doesn't mean that she doesn't.
have already convicted her.
I mean, she hasn't come out against her or anything.
No. They're still going to be guests
so,
on each other's channel, but one's going to concentrate a little
Yeah.
more on hers as well, which I think is a good thing.
What does one Wen say? What her content will be?
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, I don't know. I'm not going to watch either one of them.
I think it's from what I saw some of it today. It looks like it's going to be like resolutions.
Well, because of that, all that's on her channel,
okay.
aside from a recent video, is her going after Laura.
Oh, geez.
Nobody should be
I've got
going
to
after.
find another part of YouTube. I mean,
Me too.
I don't.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know how to find other parts of YouTube.
We're stuck here.
mean,
to run
it's
away
fun
from the
to
community.
like chat and panel and.
Agreed.
But I am just so sick of everybody just every day is some new fight. I mean, there's got to be other things that are interesting to talk about.
Breaking the Silence just started a channel. Breaking the Silence, it's pretty good. Jenna Moon started a channel. That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
What
I
are you
know
interested
both. I
in,
mean,
Grady?
But again, I don't know. Just
What are you
nobody
looking
is.
for?
I
Nobody
met
else
Jenna
is, I
Moon
guess.
through Carla. Can you guys hear me? I met
Nothing,
Jenna.
just something where people aren't just
Can you hear me?
constant every single. Yeah, Carla's got a decent channel.
Okay, so Carla introduced me to Jenna Moon.
It's breaking up. I can't hear Pink at all.
So I became friends with
Jenna Moon used to be in the.
Then 3 weeks later, they're fighting.
Yeah, I know him from Discord. I know him for a long time.
Well, I'm just like, well, I don't know if I'm coming or going anymore.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Friends, they break up. They get, now they're back together. I can't take it. I can't. It's, you know. So I don't sub to anyone.
Yeah, well.
Like, make up your minds.
It's just not interesting to me. And I don't follow a lot of these people individually. So I I'll know maybe some of what happened, but you really gotta like be involved in
No, see, I don't
I'm just
know.
so not interested.
Yeah, I mean, I know maybe 30. I know maybe 32. I know maybe 30%, 40% of what's going on, because I do a lot of other things. And like you, Gravy, and Pink, perhaps, and Dee Dee, we go in, we go out, or we'll put a live show on when we're going to sleep. You know, so, you know, the last couple of weeks it's about receipts. So, you know, so 10 minutes of that and it's enough.
I would just rather tune in and have, I don't even know what I want to listen to, but what I don't want to listen to is how somebody mistreated somebody and now people are crushing candles online, and I don't understand this. To me, it's so juvenile that
Crushing
I
candles?
don't want to be.
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
I plead the fifth.
yes, I mean,
I had a cup bounce right back up.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Good cup, Molly. Never mind.
you had a what?
Oh, you missed my burning of the
listen.
I started that
I'm
trend.
talking to. Well, I guess Laura sent some free candles that she makes.
Oh.
$70 for a
You can hear
candle?
me?
What is in them? Gold?
Yeah, we hear you.
No, they're not that much. See how everything gets like exaggerated, and oh my God. I don't know. I mean, people
they
are
go-
just
they
mean.
go
They're
from
just
20 up
really
to
mean.
70.
They're really cruel. And listen, I've been mean and I've been cruel, but I recognize that this is not who I am. So I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And there's really only one person that gets under my skin, and I just ignore it. So, and then I don't have to think about it.
Me too, for the most part, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's the truth. And the only thing that even annoys me about that is that though it just keeps perpetuating itself with lies. And so I just can't listen to any of that because it's just because it's all lies, and it's annoying. I don't know. It's annoying to me that people are so easily led. I mean, sheeple are so easily led. But I don't. But this other stuff is just, I don't know. It's silly. And it's boring. I don't care about that kind of stuff, I guess you have to be in the right age
It's like a
group
soap
or
opera,
something
because
because
every now and then
I don't have to worry about a CPS call.
it's like a soap opera. Every now and then you tune in,
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, well, I've been watching more of the 90 Day Fiance and the Love and what is it called? Love and something in Huntsville. And oh my God, these are so much better.
Married at first sight.
And yeah. So yes, exactly. They're more entertaining. This is just every day. It's the same
Matthew
thing.
and I have been watching Catfish.
I watch Pillars of the Earth on Star.
Oh yeah, I love Cat. Yeah, I used to watch that a lot.
I watch Serial Killers.
Which? Me too.
And I love
do, but I have to get off them every now and then.
I watch Joe Kenda.
Who?
I love him. Joe Kenda. He's on Hulu.
Yeah, he has a new show.
I love Joe Kenda.
He has a new show coming out.
Do you know he does?
Yeah, because his old show, he did his last episode.
His interviews. He's got a lot of interviews.
New show coming out.
Oh, great.
Hey, Lee, I watched on Netflix, was it last night or the night before? The Bronx Strangler in New York.
I don't recall.
You don't recall that? He was a serial killer.
I recall the Boston Strangler.
Hey, the Boston Strangler, the first woman who was killed, I worked for his son, who's a doctor.
Oh my.
Yeah, his mother, he was in school, he was quite young, and he lived in Boston. They lived in an apartment complex, and he came home and he found his mother murdered. She was the first victim of the Boston Strangler.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you say to that? I was like, yeah, that was.
And I just watched Case 39 with What's her name?
Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger.
Have you
So,
watched Trial
Renee?
4 yet?
what was that?
Trial 4. Have you watched it yet?
No. Where's that? Netflix?
Yeah.
No, is it good?
Yes, I told you it was excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
I
Gotta
was
watch.
I was at the I was on that street when that murder happened.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You're too close to serial killers, Pink.
What is the murder you're talking about?
Huh? So the fourth
You're
trial,
breaking up. What is the thing of who?
I'm breaking up. It was a murder in Boston in the 80s that involved an execution, a killing of a police officer. And people from it made world news. There were people from all over the world that came to his funeral. And it was about corruption of police, but people were too afraid to speak up, and they convicted a young black man who happened to be in Walgreens buying diapers at that time, and they sent him to jail. But the corruption behind it is unbelievable.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. And I was down the
Oh,
street.
is that Trial 4?
Yes.
I thought I saw it then. You're mentioning in the store buying diapers.
Yeah.
And he got out years later, didn't he? Did he get out of prison or whatever?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much of it away, but it's amazing the witnesses that came forward years later.
Yeah, I saw that, Pink.
Closed
Yes.
Boston Police Department.
Yeah, Matthew was watching it. I saw it too.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
One movie I saw on Amazon Prime I thought was really good. It was called The Lie.
Oh God, The Lie.
Yeah.
Just come to YouTube. The Lie.
No, that's The Lies.
Oh, The Lie. Sorry.
It's one lie, The Lie.
Isn't
And
it
it's amazing.
Diane or
The
Wendy?
thing is,
No, I'm
it's
kidding.
amazing. It's amazing what one lie can do.
Yep.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Yeah, really?
Well, yeah.
No, I don't.
so that found that movie impactful. Oh yeah, I saw that, Mommy Mars. That was Mommy Mars says, "Have you all watched Feud with Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon playing Betty Davis and Joan Crawford?" That was excellent acting, really. That was good.
No, I haven't seen
What are
it.
you doing, Dee Dee?
I'm making a list of.
Look at me. You never look at me.
Huh?
You never
Oh, I
look at me.
didn't see that. I want to see that.
That's really good. The acting's phenomenal.
Right now, you can't even look at me.
Who's she talking to?
You.
What do you mean I'm not looking at you? I'm looking at you.
No, you're not.
You got
I'm
to turn to your left.
Huh?
Turn all the way. Turn to your left.
To my left?
I'm right here.
I'm at my
Turn to
left.
the side. Turn to your left. She's turning to her right.
Oh,
There you
I
go. Now you can see each other.
I'm
Kidding.
Please.
I'm confused. Whatever.
Look at if you look to your left, you can
The
literally
screen,
see
it
me.
looks like you're looking at each other.
No, you can literally see. I see you right here.
What am I on a TV screen or something?
You didn't know in StreamYards when you actually look to your left, the person you can actually see them.
No.
Yeah, I like.
Did you look for the button for it?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
She'll figure it out one
I'm
day.
lost. I have no clue what you mean.
Gravy.
Yeah, there's a button for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That I like both Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon, and I love the stories about Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. I mean,
Yep.
one of my favorite movies ever is Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I've
That's
seen
good.
that.
Oh my God.
I've seen that.
Boy, the acting was
Yeah, I
incredible.
mean, they had a long-standing feud. Yeah,
That was incredible.
that was
What
a
a
great
classic.
movie, actually.
Yeah.
I've read about little things they did to each other when they were filming. Like, do you
Yeah.
remember the scene where she catches her on the phone calling the doctor, and
Uh-huh.
then she grabs her and drags her? You know, she
Yeah.
actually physically, they show her like pulling her arm and dragging her on the floor.
Mhm.
And apparently Joan Crawford had put in like weights in her pockets
Yes.
Yeah.
I read
to
about
make
that.
herself heavier to pull in the scene. I mean, that's a true story. And just little
Well, all
different
this,
things that they would
all
do to
these,
each other. They hated each
all
other.
these, all these little things you're talking about are in the movie
Yeah.
because it's all about the
No,
making
not
of
the
that movie.
actual, like, yes, if it's in the making of the movie, yes. I haven't seen the making of the movie. I've just seen the movie
No,
100
the
times
movie
and
we're
read about the
talking
movie.
about, the movie with Jessica Lange and Susan
Yeah.
Sarandon. What you're saying, that's in the movie.
Oh,
All these things they did to each other is in the movie. It's really good.
Is there a documentary
yeah,
out
but
about this?
oh, that's what that is about. See, I haven't seen
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Okay, I haven't seen.
Yes,
Yeah, I haven't seen. Uh,
that's what it's
oh, I see
about.
what you're
Them
saying.
being
It's
approached.
more of like their interaction, and then I got you.
The whole
Okay, I
movie's
got you.
about them
No, I
being
haven't seen
approached
it. I just
to
know the
do a
movie, and I
movie
read about the
together,
movie.
and
So,
they can't
oh God,
see.
I gotta see it. I would love it.
You got to see it.
I definitely want to see that. What's it called again?
Let's see. What did
Right,
Mommy
exactly.
Mars? Mommy Mars. What's the name of it, Mommy? Feud.
Okay.
Feud.
I think it's
Where
Joan
is
and
it on?
Betty or something. Oh yeah, Feud.
Where is it on? Amazon Prime?
Where's it on, Mommy Mars?
I don't know. Well, it
Netflix.
was on a long time ago. I don't know.
Oh,
Is it on Netflix now, Mommy Mars?
I don't know if it's still on or not.
She's not sure if it's still on Netflix.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
All right. Pink's on it.
You might be able to get it on Prime or something too, though.
Yeah.
If it's off Netflix, I'll look. I mean, I'll try and see
It's
if I can
somewhere,
find it
even if you have to pay for it.
somewhere.
I can go right to
Yeah,
Netflix.
exactly. No, I want to see it.
Hold on.
It's good.
Yeah, there was
Hey, honey,
some
Yes.
see if you can find
some
a
issue
movie
when they were
called
first
Feud.
releasing that movie.
I'm looking it up.
I know. I want him to program it in so we can watch it.
You program it in.
Feud. F-U-E-D.
No, Feud.
Yeah, F-E-U-D. Whatever.
Feud.
Yeah. What, honey? I don't know. Pink's looking it up. You did a good job on the hat rack, by the way. I like it. I'll show you what my crafty husband made today. You can see it on the wall. Just a piece of wood, but it's a
Wait,
hat
I have
rack.
to walk back in here.
Very nice.
Let's see. Wait. Oh, how cool. Yeah, now he's got a place for his hats. When
And
you said
mine.
hat rack, I was thinking standing thing.
See it on the.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
And mine, not just his. I took it over too for my hats. And
Oh,
hang
well,
my-
good.
That way we're not cluttering hats all over the place, all over the floors, and God knows what. We're getting more organized these days. Thank God.
FX network.
It's on FX.
Yeah, what's FX?
Fox, isn't it? I'm
That's
not
a
sure what
channel.
FX is.
No, FX is a different, it's a channel.
Oh, no. Isn't FX sci-fi or something?
Oh, you can rent
Yeah,
it on.
they do a lot of sci-fi.
You can rent it on YouTube.
Mommy Mara says, nice hat rack, honey.
You can buy it on Google Play Movies and TV. Vudu $1.99. Amazon Prime from $1.99. So they're all you could rent them.
Okay.
Oh, you have to rent it.
It's $1.99 on YouTube from $1.99.
$1.99 on
It's
YouTube.
only $1.99 on. Yeah, I'll watch
That's
it.
not bad.
Mm-mm.
It might have to wait till I get paid, though. Maybe after I get back from Amber's.
Came out in 2017, 1 hour and 3 minutes. HD, it's $2.99. Without HD, it's $1.99.
It's not a long movie.
But you know what? It's packed with great acting scenes. There's no wasted time.
Yep.
There's no fillers with car drives and sitting on a beach, and there's no fillers.
That's good.
It's constant action with them bickering.
It's like
for over half a century, they hated each other, and we.
Well, I liked those two actresses too, Jessica Lange and Susan Sarandon.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane? I'll get you the perfect co-star.
There you go.
Buddy, I promise you, this is going to be the greatest horror movie ever made.
Why this picture?
We feel like Crawford and Davis a little long in the tooth. Why don't we
Debbie
go-
Reynolds.
You want me to work with her again? Are you crazy? Never! Never again!
Care to comment on the fact that Miss Crawford says you look old enough to be her mother?
You gotta keep them at each other's throats. You have to.
Lose the shoulder pads. I beg your pardon. Cut back on the lipstick. You're playing a recluse who hasn't seen the sun for 20 years, for Christ's sake.
I might have something, but you didn't hear it from me.
Blind item.
Special to you.
You're just trying to throw me. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to end up a joke about you all let me look ridiculous.
Of course not. Pure, naked rancor. I love it. I want more.
Feuds are never about hate. Feuds are about pain.
it's a series.
I barely touched her.
Get it?
Wow.
I think it's a series.
Oh, it's a series?
I think. Yeah, there's like season 1. Number of episodes, 8. There are 8 episodes. The other one is Mummy Dearest, More or Less, and the winner is Hagsploitation, Abandoned, and You Mean All This Time We Could Have Been Friends.
Yeah, that was a great line. Oh, so it's 8 shows, right?
Yeah, 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Wow.
So you would rent each one at a time. So. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna step down.
Me too.
Thank you for having me
Betty
up.
Davis said.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Gravy, nice to hear from you again, Lee, as always.
See you, Gravy, Pink, Dee Dee. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're welcome.
And everyone in the chat. See you on the tubes.
I'm gonna go too.
Sleep tight, everyone.
All
Night,
right,
everybody.
You too.
bye. Thanks to you again.
Yep, we'll see ya.
All right, honey. Bye.
Bye. So there you go, everybody. A nice little chit chat with Miss Pink Lady Luck and Lee RD, and special appearance by Gravy K. And as always, I appreciate all of you for being here, all of my dispellers, my friends, my viewers, my onlookers, and my frenemies and my enemies and everybody else that watches me. Hope you're doing well. I hope you are growing and learning in life. And if you liked this video, hit the like button, the little thumb in the bottom corner there. And ring the bell if you want to get more videos like this. Like it, share, subscribe. And like Pink said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see more of. What would you like the Delusion Dispeller channel to cover? Because frankly, y'all, I have run out of ideas and I need some help. So give me some good ideas of what you want to talk about on the live streams, and I'll do it to the best of my ability. So thanks everybody for coming in. God bless you. Shalom, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.